everyone. Welcome to King's Crossing. I'm probably gonna edit that out.
I'm sorry.
It's such a great line to start the stream on, but I don't know if I can post that to YouTube. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of King's Crossing. This is basically a game where a bunch of cis white males sit around and play nerd games. I was actually having this discussion. God, I think it was during one of my most recent streams having this discussion. Oh, I was playing Space Haven, and in Space Haven, I have my crew of that game as you guys, the cast of King's Crossing. So I have,
Cool.
I have Pickles, Fred, myself, Shifty, Tough Nuts, and Adise as my crew in that game. It's a lot of fun, having fun with it. But I was going through and I was like, because it's talking about how you can like relationships. They did a whole update with relationships and stuff, and I was like, there's no women on this ship. I'm not sure how we're gonna like. We're gonna have some
solve
interesting
this problem.
Yeah, I was like, wow, we really are just a bunch of straight white dudes. And like chat was like, you should really diversify. And I was like, I mean, I would. We don't have. No one wants to play games with us. I don't know. Like, it's not my fault.
Hold on. Babe, do you want to play King's Crossing? We need more females.
Pickles is already playing.
We need
More females, more as opposed to.
She said that's a terrible reason to ask her to play.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
You can't just have me because I'm a female. You have to have me because of my merits. Your merits being your
want
titties.
females.
No. So yeah, we're gonna sit around and play some nerd games, some King's Crossing. This is a Zweihander setting, but a homebrewed campaign. This campaign features Mr. Pickles, Shifty, and Fred in this party. There's another party, and you'll get to see them real soon. Well, not like really soon. It's not a surprise. They're not showing up today. But before we kick things off,
later.
yeah, and hello. No, to kick things off, I think I've said that like 4 times now. But before we jump into this, we're gonna go through some quick announcements. Who's eating currently? It's Shifty. I can see him. Let's go
Shifty's
to
eating ice cream again.
yeah, I'm gonna let Shifty eat. I just wanted to let you have time to eat, so we'll go to
it's
Mr.
fine.
Pickles.
It's breakfast.
Yeah, I am Mr. Pickles, and I'm here to talk about the sponsor, and I took that personally, is the podcast sponsor. It's on Apple, Spotify, and nothing else but Apple and Spotify podcasts you can find, and I took that personally. If you want to hear me and my friend Brad talk about movies to an absurd degree. We have quite a few episodes out right now, but hopefully having another one come out soon. And we also have a little community game night. If anybody here likes Phasmophobia, we're gonna try and branch out, get some more comrades, so it's not just me dying all the time. It'll be on Friday,
Sorry.
4 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right?
That sounds right. Yeah, 4 to 7 Eastern. No, 7 to 10 Eastern, 4 to 7 West Pacific. Yeah, Fridays. This week is going to be Phasmophobia, so if you're watching this on YouTube, that has passed. But it might be Phasmophobia again. We're just community games. Fred.
Yes, I still have some spots open in the Arma unit. I do believe it is 1 engineer slot and maybe 1 weapons sergeant slot. I am not sure. I will have to check on that. But if you get in contact with me through Wrath server, then you can figure that out with me and we can work something out. But there is only like 2 slots left, so it's an Arma casual mill sim. You can be you, just we still try to keep it a little bit serious.
I don't think he was talking to you, Shifty.
Oh, sorry. I thought I hit the right button. But
Are you talking to me? No. Talking to
Danny
viewers.
keeps making noises behind me. I'm sorry.
I'm guessing you didn't read my post in the game chat here of my announcements, but I wanted to shout out the Discord, ! Discord in the chat. You should be able to get over to the Discord. We have 2 sides of the Discord, the RPG side and the Milsim side. So if you enjoy RPG stuff, you can get in with that. If you enjoy the Milsim side, you can get in with that. we are going to be dropping an announcement for Fred's contact info and for his unit in there, so you'll be able to get that. Or if you enjoy both, you can do both. So go check it out. Fred, maybe following the game or something, drop an announcement in the Milsim chat for your unit. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do.
Cool. Shifty. I am talking to you.
Hi.
Yeah, chat's like, is he talking to Fred? We don't know who's talking to who. Shifty, announcements.
Hi, I'm Shifty from Shifty Games, YouTube channel and Twitch channel. I play a lot of games with Wrath, kind of not recently, but I play a lot of games like Wrath plays, and I'm here to shout out Id the Fallen. That would be IDTHEFALLEN. He plays a lot of games like Wrath and I do, and he's got a very nice voice.
Just to make sure that was, how do you spell it again?
IDTHFALLEN.
Just TH, not THE.
Sorry. Yeah. Duh. I didn't realize I missed the E.
I was like, wait. Id the Fallen. There we go. I did a shout out. They were last streaming.
But that's all. Yeah, that's all.
Exo Primal. Ever heard of that?
It's new.
Huh.
It's ADF mixed with dinosaurs.
Anti-diarrhea flames.
Defense force.
Oh.
Mixed with dinosaurs.
Something like that. Thank you for the sub, Fred. 14 months. That's huge, man.
Yeah.
Other announcements. Go check out our YouTube channel, the official Wrath. Now I believe it's under now, so you can check that out. It's also on TikTok, which I need to start uploading to, but I don't really know how to make TikToks. And yeah, and I think I'm at the official Wrath now on Instagram, but I also don't use that as much as I should either. So. But go check out the YouTube channel. That is uploaded a lot. People were actually talking in the Discord about how I upload too much and I need to just stop. So
that was just me.
I think that's basically it. We're gonna dive into the game. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and hopefully they've had a chance to read my comments in the game chat here, and brief themselves on what we're doing. We're gonna go through and do a quick character introduction. And they're going to tell us a little bit about what's going on in the world, what's going on in our current situation. So that way, instead of me having to do a previously on King's Crossing and I go through the entire story so far, they might be able to bring us up to speed with a little bit of role play. So
should just make an intro video every week.
Oh, I should just do more work.
Yeah, I like it when you do work.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, great idea.
You stop working?
I thought that's what you always do, always. All right, guys. So, how about Mr. Pickles? You're the expert here. Tell us who you are.
I guess I'm the expert. And I am Mr. Pickles, and I'm playing Grunkle the Ogre. He is an ex-berserker, but he is trying to be a hero now. So he's got a little mix of good in him. He's our group's like tanky fighter, and his big goal is to get a sword that sort of matches the picture there, because right now I have a simple one-handed sword as my best weapon. I'm looking to get a big sword, and that's his main goal in life, and he's currently trying to prevent all of his teammates from getting killed off by the people that we're with right now.
Them themselves, no.
Yeah, I'm not letting you die. I'm not letting Dibs kill himself.
No, he's saying that you're saving them from basically offing themselves.
The little bird is actually Dibs.
Yeah, we should change it out. Except you would be throttling it, not caressing it. Let's go to Fred. Who are you playing today?
I am playing Torvekik, the dwarf. His reasons for being here are his own, besides the fact that he wants to find all the ale in the lands and either take the recipes back or at least taste it so he can open up his own bar and serve ale to all the peoples that come through the dwarven holds. He used to be in the Deeps, which is the Dwarven army, but now he's adventuring looking for ale. That connects, right?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Last up is Shifty. Who are you playing today?
I'm playing Wilfa, the elven runaway / hedgewise a magic user.
It's true. It has become known that your character is an elf with magic capabilities who apparently tried to set. Apparently, no one caught on to this. I think, Pickles, was it you and I talking about this?
Maybe, and we determined that Grunkle was never in a situation where he's paying attention.
Okay. Grunkle learned things about Wilfer, but immediately forgot them.
Oh, are you talking about the poster?
About what Captain
No, I think
Blackheart
he
told
meant
you.
the explosion
Yeah.
or fire setting.
Wilfer's past.
Oh yeah, Grunkle is choosing to sit on this data right now.
Fair enough. We will hold on to that.
And I think he only shared that somebody's an illegal wizard.
Yeah.
Of which case, Dib said, "Illegal lizard."
Yeah.
Illegal lizard.
And
Dibs,
then-
the illegal lizard.
And then Torvekit proceeded to start swinging an axe again.
Basically. So, we're here at the Camp of the Freemen, or as we now know it, the Camp of the Lost Sons. A mercenary group working for the Freemen. Is what I believe Grunkle's found out. Grunkle's been the one finding out all the information, but Grunkle's also the one who doesn't understand any of the information and doesn't share any of it. So, kind of a grab bag of what we learned. But, we wrapped up. It was going into evening. It was still raining, profusely, as it does here in, the Freeland. And, boop. As we wrapped up, the Freemen, the Lost Sons, were on watch. Some of you had just finished up drinking. Some of you had just finished up having a little team meeting. And you saw eyes watching you from just outside the firelight. But it's going on bedtime. What would you guys like to do? Dibs is already asleep, we think.
Oh, I put a blanket on him.
You did.
Robert did so. Well, nobody's as far as I know, nobody's told Torvekit about the eyes, and he's been a bit busy drinking, right?
Yeah, if I remember right, God, where did we leave off? You jumped off the table.
Yeah, we pulled him off the table.
Yeah, I remember you were drinking, you jumped off the table, and I think you guys had just finished up talking, and then two of you saw the eyes watching you.
I'm pretty sure I was telling Torvekit that I went a little too far with Dibs, maybe. And then we saw the eyes.
Yep.
So Torvekit has no clue. So he's just going to continue on towards finding somewhere to lay down for the night.
Okay. You see a bunch of the Lost Sons. A bunch of the Lost Sons are headed off to sleep. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 of them seem to be staying up and keeping watch over the area.
Well, I'm gonna chalk that one up for alcohol for Torvekit, but I want to walk over to the guards.
Okay.
And then point towards the eyes after I got their attention. Like I walk up and be like, "Excuse me, gentlemen, do you see these eyes in the dark?"
Let's see who you're going up to.
Please be Todd. Please be Todd.
Who's Todd?
The one that I wanted, the cool one.
Todd isn't any of them. I was like, wait, did I just say one of them was named Todd? No.
You
Todd
didn't
isn't
say
any of them.
names at all.
Yeah. Okay. You walk up and one of the soldiers has his sword in his sheath. He stands at attention, seems to be from what you can tell, Grunkle, from your military experience, he seems to almost be more disciplined, more distinguished. Sorry, I had to turn that down a little bit. I'd actually like to switch this up. There we go, that's better. He almost seems more distinguished. His armor is a bit more well taken care of. But again, piecemeal armor. And as you come around to the front of him, you can see he is just a human, but he is an old man. Has a long white mustache, a beard. He kind of turns to you and he goes, hello, I'm sorry, son, I never got your name.
My name is Grunkle. I am the ogre Grunkle. I'm the hero. But now is not the time for introductions, Todd. You see these eyes in the dark? Do you see them?
Yes.
What are they?
Creatures, I would assume.
Well, yes, creatures, that's certainly what they are. But what kind of creatures? Are they danger? Are they edible?
I am not sure. I cannot see them. They watch us, and we watch them. It's kind of become a routine.
Is normal for land to have weird watchers in dark?
I wouldn't know. I'm not from here.
Nobody from here.
No one's from here.
Well, apparently, based on everybody we meet and travel, nobody from here. Just people come here and then die, apparently. I don't know.
Well, that doesn't seem like a smart choice.
Well, see, Grunkle then concerned seeing eyes in dark. So, maybe watch out for that.
Watch out for people coming here to die.
No, the eyes in the dark may be killing people who come here.
Or maybe they're the people who have come to die.
Okay, Todd.
My name is Gregory.
Grunkle's gonna give him a look back like, sure it is. And then he's gonna... he's gonna come over to his group.
Okay.
And,
man stands, hand still on his belt, near his sword. Watching.
Grunkle's gonna stay on watch tonight.
Are you telling me or
my
pardon?
blood's gone.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Grunkle's just gonna come by the group and sit down by them. Presumably because he's not going to wake a drunken dwarf, and
Oh, Wolf is having a hard time sleeping because this is not a safe place for him.
Oh, Grunkle has an ability with places that are bad to sleep in.
Yeah, it's true. What did Wilfer say? I missed that.
Oh, he's having a hard time sleeping because this is not a safe place to sleep.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What is Tor Vekig doing?
Well, he's surrounded by people he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
He is slightly buzzed because dwarf and dwarf constitution, when it comes to alcohol, means he's not completely drunk. And I guess he's gonna be sharpening his axe right now, and wherever he found is a good place to rest. Because I assume as far as I know, we didn't set up a tent or anything.
As far as I know, you don't have a tent.
Right.
You just don't own one.
I am the tent.
So
you just stand under Grunkle.
So I'm assuming he just found a good place to sit and rest, and he's just sharpening his axe.
Okay. So we'll say Tor Vekig's propped up against one of the trees nearby, sharpening his axe. Where is Wilfer? Trying to sleep?
Not trying to sleep.
Okay.
Just kind of resting beside the tree that Tovekik's leaning on.
So Grunkle, when you go to find your party, Dibs being sleeping over near the rest of the Lost Sons, the rest of your party just camped out under a tree nearby. As you approach them, you see Torvekic propped up under the tree sharpening his axe, and you see Wilfer, probably hat pulled down, trying to rest his eyes, but not really. You can tell he's wide awake.
Well, nobody seems to care about the eyes in the dark, but I will keep watch.
I mean, I'll be awake, and I tap my bow.
Oh. Well, if you're going to be awake, then maybe we split watch.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Hey, if Torvekic could stay awake too, we could split it in what ways is there one greater than two?
3.
No, Torveki's gonna sharpen his axe and fall asleep, probably.
Oh, okay, just two. Just two then.
Because he still has no idea.
This is true.
First sleep you, Wilfer?
Or one more time, please, Grunkle.
Do you want first sleep you?
No, I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'll take first watch.
Okay, Grunkle will just sort of slide into the ground with belly like first, ideally with a nice buffer of mud.
As Grunkle just kind of slides down, you kind of create your own little burrow, like your own little like nest. And Grunkle passes out. You're good. You're snoring. You're happy slumber. Torvekic, you have a rough sleep. You're tossing, you're turning, the noise, the swamp, is sometimes getting deafening. You're just shivering. You're scratching. Moving bugs off. It's not good sleep.
Man, you think for a guy that used to live in tunnels, bugs wouldn't be a concern.
Swamp bugs are going to be a lot
Swamp
different
bugs are
than
different.
tunnel bugs, right?
Yeah.
Because this is probably like a lot of
Absolutely.
mosquitoes and
Yeah, you got like mosquitoes and spiders. Whereas down there you got like, well, spiders maybe, but
Spiders and
bats.
But I was thinking, like,
Centipedes?
what's the fly that's like a mosquito, but instead of numbing you, they just like kind of rip into your skin? Is that horseflies?
Jesus. Sounds
I think you're
terrible.
talking about horseflies.
No, that's a mosquito.
Well, because a mosquito gives a numbing agent, so when it stabs into you, you don't feel it, and then when it pulls out, it becomes itchy later. But I heard that there's like a biting fly that's roughly the same thing,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
there
doesn't have
is.
that numbing agent, so you actually feel it bite.
Yeah, I have heard of that.
So-
I think it is a horsefly. That sounds right. I could be wrong.
It's either that or I have weird nightmares.
Yeah. Or maybe this is a fantasy land
All
that
of
just
the
has
above.
different bites. Specifically, and Wilfer, while you're awake, you hear
Sitting on top of Grunkle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you hear as the watchmen kind of move around, kind of patrolling the camp, keeping eyes on things. You hear two of them kind of pass and talk to each other. Yeah, I killed myself one of them spiders earlier. Wicked jumpers. Oh yeah, them ones that like bite you and rot your skin from the inside. Yeah, gotta keep your watch out. Didn't know they were even around here.
Cool.
He's
So
hungry!
I'll keep an eye out on those. For those, I guess.
I'm just waiting for a facehugger to show up.
That's Grunkle.
Face hugger. Yeah, it's, yeah. I'm sitting on top of Grunkle, trying to get as much height as I can.
Fair.
Without
he's-
climbing
he's
the
horizontal,
tree.
but yeah. You're just sat on top of his belly, like cross-legged. As he breathes, you just kind of go up and down. Throughout the night, your watch almost seems uninterrupted until a girl hops down from a tree right next to you guys, walks back into camp, slings a bow over her shoulder, sets it down. Apparently she was camped up there this whole time. You guys hadn't even noticed her. She sits down and starts having a bite to eat at one of the tables. Otherwise, periodically throughout the night, you hear the snap of a twig, a rush and a brush nearby. The eyes watch. But your watch
I watch
goes...
the eyes.
You watch. They watch. Just as Gregory said to Grunkle.
I thought his name was Todd.
Gregory
No, his name was
said
Gregory.
to-
He said
I
his
call
name was
him a
Gregory.
Todd, but he's Gregory, but I called him a Todd.
Leeches, yes, there's absolutely leeches in this area. Your watch goes uneventful. I'm gonna need you to wear. I'm gonna need you to roll an awareness check, please.
All of us, or just him?
Just him.
The awake person.
I don't know. Sometimes DMs make you roll stuff while you're asleep. Okay.
44. You need a 44 or less. You got a 15. You are successful. Throughout the night, you do see spiders, flies, leeches trying to crawl over your friends, and you swat them and knock them off. And you're like, hey.
Brush the ones off of Grunkle, but I look over at Torvik and he's constantly just.
He's over there like, nah. It's like tweaking. Your watch goes uneventful. At some point throughout the night, do you want to wake Grunkle or do you want to push on through?
I'll wake Grunkle, but I'm not saying I'm going to sleep. But like, I need someone else that's more aware than I am over the night. So I'll like rest my eyes, and if I fall asleep, I fall asleep.
Okay. So Grunkle, Wilford wakes you up. Do you want to take watch?
Yeah, Grunkle will take watch. He'll first
Just
check. He first wants to check his legs to see if he adopted any like midnight snacks that leeches.
Adopted anything.
Well, they're like gushers,
No. It seems for the most part that Wilford has kept you clean, except when you sit up, a bunch of bugs have burrowed underneath you. Like a
And
rock
Wilford falls off your belly.
When you pull up a rock. Yeah. Yeah, and Wilford falls off.
Well, he's not a leech. I'm not going to eat him.
Please don't.
Yeah, he's not Dibs.
Yeah, I'll just grab a few bugs. I told Dibs I didn't want to eat him. Anyways, I'll grab a few bugs, crunch them up, and grab my weapon and prepare to get into pouncing position so that if anything lunges out, I can pounce on it and eat it. Like,
I'm gonna climb up the
launch.
tree that I saw the woman jump out of.
Okay. Roll an athletics check for me.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for obeying my command.
51 or less, got a 25. You successfully climb up that tree. You're posting up to keep another watch.
To stay off of the ground.
Are you going to sleep or are you staying up?
I lean on the tree, so my back towards the trunk of the tree, on a decent sized branch, and I just close my eyes, but I don't really sleep.
Okay. Grunkle, I'm gonna need an awareness check for your watch.
All right, Grunkle is ready to pounce. Or is he? 36 out of
Those
45.
are fucking all successes this game. 45 or less, yeah, got a 36. Good job. You witness the watchmen change shifts. 3 go to bed, 3 stay awake. Except you also notice during this whole time, one has been camped outside of Captain Blackheart's tent. Stood there motionless. And they're in the same spot as when you went to sleep. And they stand there throughout your shift.
Can I approach them?
Absolutely. Yeah. They seem to be fully armored. Like heavy armor, more armored than anyone else there, head to toe. You can't see their face. They wield a tower shield and have a sword in a sheath at their belt.
How are you doing?
Stay away from the tent.
Okay, you seem
Captain's sleeping.
okay. Seemed like you were in need of break.
I am not.
Okay. Well, impressive. Sorry to bother you. Grunkle will move back to his post.
You are forgiven. And the thing turns and stands up straight again and resumes its watch.
Okay, why is thing the word that pops into Grunkle's head?
The armored being, human being.
Being Is there any evidence? Did I see any humanity in there? Any bits of flesh?
You can't.
Does
see
it
through
have
the armor.
eyes?
It seems human height and build.
So does it have like a visor on its helmet that covers its face?
Let
Kira.
me.
Yes, Kira.
Sorry.
Also by Kira.
Let me take a look at him. Where is he? Here he is. Yes, there is a slit. Very thin slit, and you can see eyes in there watching you.
And flesh.
They seem like
Flesh.
really light colored, like gray eyes, maybe light blue.
Okay. And like there's flesh like a nose probably or something, or like there's skin around the eyes.
You can't see. They're not standing in the light. You can't really see. You just see
I take
eyes
out my
watching
strong
you.
flashlight and just point it in their visor. No.
That's
This is fast
phobia.
Are you in there?
Ding ding ding.
I use my spirit box. No. Not a ghost. Yeah. After I get that weirdness, Grunkle does not feel like his senses are doing him services, so he's gonna go sit back down and.
As you go to sit back down, you notice a spider crawling up onto Torvekic.
I'll give it a try. Can I grab it and eat it?
Absolutely.
Starting with the legs. You never start with like the thorax or anything. You pick off the legs, and if it's large enough, right? It's like not like a. How big is the spider?
Fantasy sized. About Australia sized.
You can gain sustenance from eating literally anything, including inanimate objects. This protects you from starvation entirely. Alright.
So if it was a poisonous frog, I would
That's what I
still
was
take
wondering.
poison damage.
Yeah,
But
so
if it's a venomous spider, I don't think I would be damaged in a sense. Because
No.
venom has to be injected in the blood, whereas poisonous has to be ingested.
Okay. Yeah. You pick apart the spider, and it's probably in your hand. It's about the size of Grunkle's hand. So about the size of Wilfer's face, head.
Okay, yeah, I'll eat the facehugger's legs and then toss the thorax.
Okay.
It's like a crab, but I don't
Interesting.
use
Yeah.
the middle part.
Yeah, that's an interesting delicacy. Okay. Otherwise your watch goes uneventful. And the sun begins to rise. You do notice, coming up on the end of your shift, you notice the guy who is camped out on top of the cart before seems to be packing up camp, seems to be kind of securing cargo, seems to be strapping stuff down, repacking boxes. And the sun begins to rise. You want to do anything before the end of your shift?
For some arrows.
Yeah, I guess I just want to keep my friends safe and see if I can get any more of those delicacies crawling across my friends.
No. I mean, besides the flies, there doesn't seem to be. There's even fireflies out. They dance across the entirety of the camp. Really, usually hanging
I don't eat
around
those.
the tree, like bottom of the treetop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're flying around my legs.
One of the people on yeah because you're up in the tree, yeah. One of the people on watch actually looks to be really young, almost maybe a child. Eventually
Mateo?
calls out, "Sun's up, rise up!" And you notice people start to move in their little that small grass field of bedrolls. The lost suns begin to rise. What would you guys like to do?
Stay in the tree until everyone's gone.
Torvekic is definitely still asleep.
Grunkle's going to help Torvekic rise up.
Oh, good.
I'm
lord.
a call down to my friends. See if you can give me some arrows. I'm running low.
Grunkle is running low on coins. No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, Grunkle say, sure thing.
In the
Tree
nicest way
friend.
possible. I don't just like demanded. Oops, I pressed a button on accident. My bad.
Could I remember I met their quartermaster, I think, or at least the guy that was operating the cart. I believe he was their quartermaster that I'd been sent to before.
You did. He was sat on top of the cart when you went over to fix the wheel. You saw him just a little bit ago. Seemed to be repacking some boxes.
Yeah. Could I go and one sort of help him pack boxes? Like if he's already working on something, offer to help. But with the goal then, while I'm helping him, to be like, so, is there any chance we could buy some arrows? That kind of thing.
Okay.
That's my plan of action.
Yeah. So yeah, you can go and approach him. He'll turn and kind of. It's you. What can I help you with?
I saw you're packing up. Thought I might help you. Big, strong uncle.
Yeah,
help
just
pack boxes.
Resealing some of these boxes that we had taken out. If you want, you can put these two back up on the wagon for me. Name's Titus, by the way.
Titus, good to meet you. I am Grunkle.
Grunkle, yes. And I'm not sure if I ever got your name, or if I did, I forgot it. I apologize.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Oh.
Say, would you have any spare arrows, perchance, that I could buy with silver shillings?
Arrows. We saved most of them for Sydney or Angela, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, obviously, Sydney and Angela, they need all the arrows they can get.
Right.
But maybe there's a surplus in your budget.
Let me see.
Grunkle not understand the words that come out of mouth.
Yes, I'm going to need you to roll a 1d4.
3.
Nice. He kind of looks around and you see a crate, no lid on top, but a crate, and it's got some javelins, some arrows and stuff, and he goes over and ruffles through and he goes, yeah, it looks like we've got about 3 bundles. I could spare 1, maybe. That way they don't get pissed at me.
Yes, how much for 1 bundle?
1 bundle, it'll run you about silver shilling out here, probably.
1 silver shilling for 1 bundle.
Yeah.
Grunkle looks at the bundle. How much does a bundle look like? Is this like 10 arrows?
Yeah, looks give or take 10 arrows.
Grunkle's not a good judge of numbers, though, is
Possible
he?
dozen, possible 2 dozen, depending on how bad you are at numbers.
Oh, very. Grunkle will take this 300 dozen. No, he's not that bad.
Dozen.
He'll take out one of his silver shillings and remove it from his character sheet to buy 1 bundle.
Okay. Titus pulls out the bundle. It wraps it with twine, kind of keeping them all together, and hands it over to you. Takes a silver shilling, and he goes, "Thank you kindly."
Thank you as well. Grunkle will put that in his barrel and continue to help.
And he motions to the 2 book crates that he wanted you to put on the wagon.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll a big arms check?
Let's go with
I have athletics
Big
trained.
arms check.
Yeah, and look, I even have all my little cheat sheets again.
Got a +10 in my athletics brawn.
I'm realizing it's really dark in here for some reason. Yes, we're going
I've also
with...
got toughness trained.
What? No, it's not toughness. It's going to be an athletics check. For you, it's going to be an easy check.
Yes. Yes.
Easy
Oh, this is
athletics.
going to be so embarrassing when I fail.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, 79 or
64 out
less.
of
Oh, yeah. Sorry, usually people don't call out their rolls, so I'm
Oh,
calling
sorry.
them out. No, you're great.
Good.
Thanks for calling them out.
I'm here for
Yeah.
people on the podcast.
64 out of 79. You succeed. You stack both crates up on top of each other, pick them both up, and haul them over, and the guy just kind of watches you. That would have taken me a while.
See, that's why Grunkle offer help. Because easy for Grunkle, less easy for others. But
it's at
you
this
provide
point.
hospitality.
It's at this point you notice this guy Titus. One of his pant legs is normal. The other one is basically, it looks hollow.
Uh-oh.
It definitely looks like, I mean, you've been in war. This guy's missing a leg.
Oh.
so
thought it was
curious
something
what you
weirder.
thought it was now. Like, it's a tentacle!
Or like a ghost leg.
I mean, it basically is a ghost leg. Or
Yeah,
a
but this
peg
is
leg.
the ghost is a peg. And I thought it was like you see the pant leg and then you see the shoe, but there's no leg.
I
It's
mean,
like, what?
yeah. Except, yeah, it's just seems to be a peg leg.
Yeah.
Basically, it means that much more that you're helping all these crates because he's all over around on one leg.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and Grunkle will do so graciously. And does he see anything else that maybe he could help him with quickly, or
He doesn't
Grunkle's
look
goal
like...
is to get them to move on from this as quick as possible. So if they're like packing up to leave, Grunkle wants to help make
From
that
what
quick.
you can tell, it doesn't look like they're leaving. It looks like he was just re-securing some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, after he's done that, Grunkle will say, "I'm going to return to my friends, but good to meet you. Good to help you, Titus."
Yeah. Thanks for the help, Grunkle. I'll let you know if I need anything else.
Okay.
Kind of walks over and sits down on one of the crates and kind of rubs his leg where it's probably gotten numb.
Oh, well, that's sad, but I'm gonna return to my comrades, with the arrows. After.
Welcome back.
I didn't know if you were gonna, if like you guys had been doing things in the background, scheming while I'm doing helpful barreling.
It's a great question.
I haven't even
I don't
tried to
know.
wake up. I haven't even
No,
tried
I'm
to wake up with
Try-
Tovek.
Yeah.
Grunkle
Just
woke up
kinda
Torvik.
just sitting there.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been
I'll
kind of
come
just.
help.
I kind of watched you from a distance, and that's about it.
Oh, okay.
Torvik, were you doing anything while he was over there?
Just kind of getting up, making sure all my stuff's still there, and
I just realized Tovek has no idea I climbed the tree.
Yeah, looking around, making sure your stuff's all there, you notice it's not. One of your stuffs is gone. It's Wilfer.
oh, so the elf is gone now. Oh well.
I'm up. Oh, I'm up here.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
up.
I took a note from your book, and I climbed the tree for the night.
Well, that is generally a good place to be. Yeah.
Seems safer than the ground. You
You-
should probably
you-
check to
you-
make sure you
you-
don't have any bug bites.
You are elf, so you are more comfortable in tree anyway, right?
That's not how that works.
Are you sure?
I struggled getting up here. I'm gonna struggle getting down.
All the children's books say elves are good with trees.
Children's books and real life are not the same thing.
Torvik can't read children's books.
At least that is what I've been told.
Neither of us can read children's books.
That still pisses me off.
I'm pretty sure that's what they say.
the pictures lie. Yeah, you should
So
probably
you're-
check yourself over for bug bites and stuff.
You're sure that you are not comfortable in tree?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This is pretty high up. I just wanted to stay away from prying eyes.
Torvek starts stroking his beard. Then why do I feel comfortable in a tree?
Maybe you're an elf.
Do I look like elf to you?
Nah, you're too short.
Thank you, I appreciate that. He takes his pipe out and just starts stuffing it full of tobacco and smoke, getting it ready to smoke.
Okay,
Now, what
Grunkle
was this about
reapproaches.
bugs?
Just check your armor. Anywhere that a bug could have crawled into, you were
All right, I will
covered.
I will do so. Do I need to make a roll for that?
To double check yourself, yeah, let's give yourself an awareness check.
Can I help this check? Because Grunkle would like some leeches. If
Absolutely, you
Okay.
can roll. Do you have it trained?
what role am I?
Awareness. Do you have it trained?
Oh, I don't have it. It does not have a +10.
Okay, then you can't assist. You have to have it trained to be able to assist.
No. Okay, good to know.
Torvik, you check yourself. You don't find anything.
I'm good to go.
Could I help my tree-bound friend and offer a hand for him to crawl down on? I have athletics trained. Could I assist him in an athletics down?
I don't think he's coming down, but sure, you can force him down.
I'm not coming down until we're ready to move.
Okay.
I'll
Our
just
plan
keep
here
an
was
eye
to
out up
chop
here.
tree. We wanted to chop tree down, right?
This specific tree?
I don't know. We went to chop trees down here.
Can this tree be last?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Torvi.
Yes.
Pull out the dagger. I don't think I can cut many trees with this.
He grabs his axe off his belt,
Grabs
twirls
his
it a little
ass.
bit.
He grabs his ass.
Axe. I said axe.
You slipped at
shithead.
first. You like grabbed his ass, his axe.
Well, we're here to chop down trees so that we can get lumber to put on the sled that we built, so that we can bring the wood back to town, so that Nimwort and
The other short one.
other short one, not Debs, could build sound machines to attract the
Oh, shit.
swamp dragon out to the. No, not that.
Can we pause that? Can we pause that thought real quick?
No.
Where's Dibs?
Would you guys like to
Did you not just
check
hear the
camp?
music? He giggled in the background.
Would you like to
I
check
thought
the
he was
camp?
with you.
Yeah, I'd like to just look from where I am. I'm not really gonna get closer to the camp during daytime.
Okay. You have the height advantage. You don't need to roll. What you see is, you see 3 people on watch. Assorted Lost Sun soldiers. You don't know any of them, so. You see the girl who had jumped down from the tree earlier seems to be standing on top of the wagon full of crates and kind of scanning, surveilling, watching around. You see one mercenary stood in front of the tent. You see the tent flap is now open. You see shuffling around inside. You see... Go ahead and roll an awareness check for me, actually. This is going to be at routine from your height advantage. You're going to get the plus 10 on it. You see...
I got a 40. I got a 42.
One,
54.
42 out of 54, thank you. One mercenary comes out of the tent. Doesn't seem to be the Captain Blackheart you had noticed earlier. And heads off into the swamp. You see... One mercenary comes out from back by the, like, past the tent, back by the where they had all their bedrolls and everything set up, behind the cart. Comes out from back there. Well, 2 mercenaries do. 1 male, 1 female. One of the males goes out and taps one of the other guys on watch on the shoulder. They swap places. That one comes back, and the same mercenary who came out with the guy from behind the cart, they sit down by the fire, kind of getting there's some food stewing over there, and the guy pulls off kind of his shoulder pauldrons and, you know, unequips some of his armor, and the other soldier begins, like, doing a back massage as they're cooking. That's about what you pick up. You do see Dibs. He seems to be hanging around one of the guys on watch. One of the guys out on guard.
Vikik,
Yes.
before you start cutting trees, do you want to go see if Dibs is alright? I'd send Grunkle, but last time he broke him.
If I'm checking on lizard thing, who's going to be chopping trees?
And your axe to Grunkle.
You want me to give my axe to Ogre?
The tree cutting can wait. Go see if Dibs is okay.
Fine. Walks over to Dibs.
Okay. Dibs is stood. There's a guy on watch. A little less armor, like lightly armored. More like, I mean, all of their armor is just piecemealed, but his seems to be a little bit lighter, a little bit more like leather armor and stuff. Sword at his side, kind of turns and looks at you as you walk up. You can see the guy has a big old scar coming down his face. He kind of nods. Dibs turns and looks at you, kind of nods.
I was told something might be wrong, and I was sent to go check on you instead of cut down trees.
The guy turns and looks at you. He goes, "You're told to check on me."
No, lizard thing.
Oh. him. Dibs looks up and he goes, "Nothing's wrong. I'm gonna watch. Guard camp."
All right, cool. Appreciate it. He turns around, starts walking back towards everybody else.
Wilfer, you see Dibs kind of turns and watches him walk away, and then looks back up at the guard, and goes back to guard duty.
Just gonna keep an eye on Dibs.
Okay. Grunkle, what are you doing?
Grunkle is going to try and assist the chopping of trees, like pulling it down, holding it in a way that might help him chop things, and then load the sled. Like the goal is to
Where
chop
is
in a
your
way,
sled?
Welcome back here.
presumably, like part of our camp. Is where I brought it back to.
Okay.
Because I had
Your
barreled
sled very
off-
much has a dead body, half a dead body laying on top of it.
Weird.
You put it there.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like, where did that come from? No, you guys put it.
No,
Ah,
that's
dead
more
body.
like
Right.
that's weird of us to do.
Yeah.
I thought that was the smell of the swamp.
Torvak, what should we do about body?
Why are you asking me?
You're the one that wanted it on the thing.
Yeah, because half dwarf.
Why would we do anything with it? I'm going to have to take it back to the hold, you know, to show them what the fuck this is.
Right. So only we might need a second sled.
Fuck.
Yeah, because if we want the logs, then they'd go on top of the body and squish it.
Can anybody draw?
And, no.
Okay.
I can't.
How about
I can
instead
draw
of
my
putting,
bow.
how about instead of putting logs on top of body, we take body off sled, put logs on, then tie body to top of sled.
Okay, Grunkle not
wanna
like
just-
this, getting sloppy
maybe
and
just-
messy.
Do like I don't know, a burial ritual here. We bury it.
I don't know what ritual to give it. It's a fucking weird mutant thing.
So what are we gonna do with it when we get it? Well, sorry.
No,
what are we
good
gonna do
point,
with it
good
when we
point.
get back to town?
I'm going to find somebody to take it to the hold, okay? Whether that be me or somebody else.
Well, hold
But
his
this
leg.
thing needs to be shown to the dwarves.
Yeah. How far are dwarves away in ogre miles, please?
Ogre miles?
Yes, please.
About a week. From town.
Oh, that's pretty
Like one
far.
boulder, 2 boulder, 3 boulder, 4.
That's pretty far.
Yes, it is. But it is important, is it not?
Grog will not know.
I'll let you in on a little secret.
Yeah.
It is very, very important.
Then why are we getting logs when we should be doing very important thing? This is just
Because
like...
we have to multitask, Gronko.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then let's do your messy finger plan, where we take body off, put it on ground, chop the trees, put them on that, then put sloppy on the trees. Maybe trees smell of sloppy helps work better for the goal that Nimwort and Small Fry want it to have.
Do we have a bag or something we could just put this in so we don't have to, have soup dripping down our logs?
Yes. Grunkle just carries around bags for garbage.
Uncle's
You
bag.
do?
Oh, no.
Well, that's great, Gronko. Why
No.
didn't you say something earlier?
Barrel is not good for dead body. Grunkle will not want that. No.
I
Grunkle
thought, you
drink
said
out
you
of
had,
this.
I thought you said you had bags.
Grunkle was sarcastic. Grunkle not have box of 90 KitchenAid black plastic bags.
I did not know ogres knew what sarcasm was.
Yeah. Grunkle's parents were sarcastic in his upbringing. We love you.
Grunkle's mother was sarcastic. Grunkle half sarcastic.
Yeah. Grunkle only speaking on his mom's side. Now, Grunkle does have a rucksack.
Is there important things in it?
I think it's Dibbs's bed in the barrel.
Can we
But
just?
it
we
fit
just-
head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we just remove its head? The head's like the most important part, right?
Yeah, but it also bag is rucksack, meaning it is fiber, so it'll soak up all the juices, which might sound good, but that's not good. Grunk will not want soggy sack head.
I can makeshift a trophy holder that you can just have like attached to
Daniel.
your belt with fishing line.
Grunkle does what? No, okay. No, Grunkle not want dead head on belt. What, you think Grunkle is top tier berserker? No, Grunkle never liked heads on belt. Not. Does not smell edible at all.
We could
Now, see,
Does
if you
not
had
smell
attach-
edible.
if
we
you
could
had
do-
sausages and cheeses, Grunkle would put those on his belt. Grunkle would have sausages and cheeses and flowers on belt for days.
we could do that same idea, but we could connect it to the cart, the log sled.
Oh, okay, yeah, not fun. Not fine with you. We take only head attached to log sled. No, that doesn't feel like it's. Your words said sure, but your body language says no, not okay.
I mean, it is better than nothing.
Look, we'll come to it when we come to it. Let's cut down these trees.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
do it.
Yeah. Grunkle will.
Not this tree, as I
body.
put my hand on the tree that I'm still standing in.
I'll slide the body off of this sled near that tree where Wilfer is.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go help, as I said, with this task. I have athletics
uh,
trained if I need to. I also have martial melee trained if I can give a few pointers and like help him swing the axe.
Okay.
I don't actually
Is
want to do that
Dibs
last part.
still standing where he was?
Dibs is still standing with that guard. Yes.
You're going to give a dwarf instructions on how to swing his axe.
No. I that was a joke. I more
He's
I
gonna
more
give you
so meant
instructions
like
on form.
He wants
Like,
to assist.
I wanna-
I got it.
yeah.
Torvekik, are you going about cutting down trees then?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a survival check to know which trees would be good. Or do you even remember what the project was that you were getting these for?
Sound
Yeah,
maker.
to make
No.
the drill thing.
Yes.
What?
And you said awareness check?
Pickles has no idea what you guys are even here for.
Wait, we're making a drill?
Yeah,
Yeah, to dig into the ground.
to make a bunker.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. No, my bad. I thought we were making a noisemaker for the swamp dragon. I got
no,
lost on
that's-
the first
what
plan.
Another
that's
group
is
what the
doing
little ones are making.
Yeah, that's what
F-word.
Adarag and what's his face were doing.
You guys
you mean
always
Nimwort
remember
and
one
Small
of
Fry.
you guys remember one of their names and not the other one. It was constantly Nimwort, but now it's Adarag, and now you don't remember the other one. I
You
was
said
gonna-
awareness, right?
No, survival.
Survival. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
15
Hey,
out
I
of 42.
finally passed.
You're easily able to you're like, oh yeah, that tree would be good, that tree would be good, and out of those we could probably basically what
The
you're
tree
doing
that
is
he's
you're,
on, it was good.
you're fashioning the, well, you guys don't know what you're fashioning, you guys aren't engineers. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are easily able to tell what good trees would be. You're not sure exactly how many you need, probably I'd say 2 to 4. It's up to you guys if you want to go minimal or maximum. I'm going to need an athletics check from Torvekik if you're the one cutting. An assist from Grunkle if he needs it. To see if you guys are able to cut down this tree.
12.
12 out of 54. Torvekik goes over and starts cleaving into the tree. You can see some of the lost men start watching, but they leave you alone. You guys
Are they watching
am-
and learning?
possibly. You can't tell.
I am a dwarf and I'm cutting down a tree. Cutting down a tree. Cutting down a tree. I am a dwarf and I'm cutting down a tree. And that just continues on as he's cutting down the
Yeah.
trees.
I was trying to remember
Watch,
what that
listen,
tune's
and learn,
from.
mother.
the song "I Am a Dwarf and I'm Digging a Hole"?
That's what it's from. Yes. There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
other song. That's the original.
That's from the first adventure, right?
Yeah, it was from this one. I think it's when you guys were walking out here.
I thought that was the marching song.
Yeah, that was the
I am a
marching
dwarf
song.
and I'm marching all
It
along.
was-
Yeah, there was one about digging a hole as well.
I thought that's
Yeah,
when
there
we were
was-
like
Fred sings
cleaning
a
out
lot.
the road.
It's the same song. He just changes the last line to whatever.
Or
he's
Vicky
doing.
does a lot of
Oh,
singing,
oh,
I'm a
right?
dwarf
Yeah,
and I'm
there's a
digging.
lot
I'm a
of
dwarf
singing.
and I'm walking. I'm a dwarf and I'm cutting. Chat wants
He's
us
a
sound-
dwarf and he's doing
Very
something.
versatile.
Chat
song.
says we have to release this original soundtrack of King's Crossing. Fred in there. I am a dwarf and I'm cutting down a tree.
Cutting down the tree, cutting down the tree.
We're gonna do like a under the table, and we're all gonna be like swinging our drinks, just listening to this track we produced. Okay. You fell one tree. It drops, and as it drops, Grunkle, I'm gonna need an athletics check.
Yes, sir. Grunkle fail. Oh, sorry.
Grunkle fell. Critical success. The tree drops. As it drops, Grunkle stands underneath it. It lands on his shoulder. He heaves it up and just moves it straight over. Drops it on the sled.
A whole ass tree.
Yes.
Can I have it make it like look like he had planned it so well that like it's easy for me, but it's really like I want to try and make it impressive. Like just he always cuts it down that way, and Grunkle learning to
It's
catch better.
basically, yeah, just how it looks. I mean, as it drops, you just
Showing off
stand
totally.
underneath it. You look and you're like, you just lift it up like it's nothing. It just lands on your shoulder, and the momentum throws up the bottom end. You catch it and you just walk it over, drop it on the sled.
Like my goal is to make it so anybody watching is like, yeah, the ogre's doing a good job of catching, but it's really the dwarf cutting it just so perfectly.
Sure.
Like my goal is to misdirect who they think is.
Wasn't there three in them before?
I'll roll something if you need me
do
to.
that with a. There isn't a performance check. Let's go with. I think charm is the performance in this game, which I don't really agree with, but.
Yeah, that's probably what I want to do. Yeah, 28 out of 45.
They're like, wow, that dwarf lined that up perfectly.
He damn right did. He's a good chopper of trees because he's a dwarf, and dwarves hate trees.
Grunkle's entire accent changed when he became a lumberjack.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, Grandpappy was a lumberjack.
Grunkle's role playing.
Grandpappy was the best lumberjack there ever was.
Okay, you guys have
Never
one
missed name,
tree
though.
already felled, and on the log sled, do you want to cut another?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, roll an athletics check.
Oh, there's gonna be a roll for every fucking tree.
Uh-huh.
Of course there is.
You drive into this tree, and as you do, it kind of glances off the side, and an acorn drops and hits you on the head. No damage.
Good right.
Tree explodes into
not the
spiders.
best one.
The tree is
On
not
to the
impressed.
next.
The tree fought back.
You want to go for another one?
Yep.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
Hey!
32 out of
Yeah.
54. You cleave into this tree. It's coming down. Grunkle, I'm gonna need an athletics check.
30 of 59.
Grunkle, this one drops right in front of you. You grab it with both hands, pick it up, pull it over your shoulders, walk it over, drop it on the sled. It wasn't as impressive, but still.
More!
You've gotten 2 trees. Do you want more?
Did they actually tell us how many trees we needed?
No.
Let's get him 3.
Just 3. All right, cool.
No, let's get him 4.
Works for me.
Go back to the tree that attacked you.
He does.
All right.
He turns around and is like, I got you now. Sneak attack. Grunkle wasn't ready for it. You snuck attack and it falls and it lands straight on Grunkle. Grunkle, you are now pinned underneath a tree.
Oh no!
Wolfer looks at his arms
You see definitely all
and grabs
the,
back onto the tree that he's standing in.
all the Lost Sons are watching, and let me look. Who's on watch? You, these 4 Lost Sons, all men come running over. Actually 5 Lost Sons, even one woman. 4 men, 1 woman of the Lost Sons. You guys don't know their names. You haven't gotten to know them, except Grunkle knows some of them, but Grunkle is currently pinned under a tree. They seem to be trying to move the tree off of him.
Can I assist?
Grunkle cannot assist. Grunkle's pinned.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay. I'm gonna need an athletics check from
I'll stand in the tree worried.
from Torvekic. I'll need a
Hey, barely.
okay. Between the 6 of you, you guys are easily able to roll this tree off of Grunkle. Grunkle, you are now unpinned.
It caught me by surprise.
You see-
Sneak attack.
You see Torvekic standing over you. You see Jess, the lady who had wrapped up some of your injuries earlier. You see Gregory, otherwise known as
Todd.
Todd.
He's a Todd, but his name is Gregory.
You see 2 other soldiers you haven't met, and another soldier who seems to be the young boy you saw before.
Thank you kindly for helping me out with that sneak attack from the tree there.
Yeah. One of the men is like, "You guys ever done this before?"
No.
Yeah, sometimes we needed to cut logs to shore up tiles, but this is not something we do often.
Oh, actually, in one of the units I was in, some of the berserkers were known to eat through walls, especially those made of the wood. I think they called them
Palisades.
Yeah, palisade walls. They'd have them eat through, but
Yeah.
Grunkle prefer
Eat
things
through.
that taste good, not wood.
Like rocks.
Shut up.
They'd stop and look up into the tree. They're all looking up at Wilfer.
That's more of a texture thing than a flavor thing, first off, and Grunkle does not like the texture of eating wood. Anyways. Grunkle will move this out of the way now.
You guys like, well, you guys seem to be doing alright, but if you need help, just let me know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm climbing down now, aren't I?
It's up to you.
This is the 4th tree.
Are you guys going after a 4th tree?
Yeah.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay.
Grunkle's seeing stars, but
Alright,
he's going
I'm
far.
gonna- as they start hitting over to the tree that I'm standing in.
As you climb
I would
down
like to
from
climb
the tree,
down.
I'm gonna need an athletics check, but before you do, I need you to move 1 down the imperiled track.
That would make me there.
I don't know where there is.
From
It says
unhindered
ignore
to
1
imperiled?
skill.
Were you already imperiled?
I was already imperiled,
Okay, now
but
you're
I
down
don't
to-
remember why.
I don't remember either. But maybe
Should I have been
Chattel tells-
unhindered?
No.
Because
You
we
can't just
were
take it
like
away because we forgot.
we were in town. That's fine.
Still good. Needed a 43 or less, or excuse me, needed a 51 or less, got a 43. You're easily able to climb down the tree. You were realizing you are very tired.
Of course.
Why wouldn't you be?
Natural. Torvekic, you just rolled that athletics? Okay, so 29 out of 54. Torvekic cuts down another tree. Grunkle, you want to help? Or you standing out of the way?
I helped, but
Here we go
I'm-
again.
He doesn't
Oh,
get hit
no.
by
Critical.
Grunkle goes to catch it and kind of gets a little scared after getting beamed in the head, so he steps off to the side, doesn't catch it. It crumbles to the ground. When it lands on the
Acorn
ground,
lands on his foot.
it kind of, you hear a crack in the tree.
Well, we got 4 logs, even if one is a little bit crackled. So we got 3.5. I'm gonna say.
I mean, we could technically still use both ends.
All
we
of a
just
sudden,
have to-
Grunkle got really good at numbers.
Well, that was me speaking out loud as the player. Grunkle doesn't know 0.5. I bet he can't even count up to 5. Okay, that was rude. Anyway,
Take it, Grunkle.
yeah, Grunkle will load up the possibly damaged log and Yeah, I think it's time for a team meeting. Like, we'll try and issue everybody together.
You see, at this point, the Lost Sons have gone back to their duties around the camp. I will
They're
describe
no
them
longer
if you need to,
concerned.
if you guys check, but if not, carry on.
I
All
mean,
right.
if they're just chilling, they're doing their thing. I don't think we need to check on them.
Yeah, I think they're kind of like posted up here as their new home. But
Is Dibs still standing over where he was?
They're patrolling, but Dibs is with that guy still, yes.
you know, that actually would solve the problem if Dibs just worked with them, since that's what he was supposed to do as a punishment. I promised that I'd make him, you know, worthwhile.
I was there. The only person that wasn't there was Tovekik.
Yeah, well, Torvek, we're all doing a team meeting right now, so Grunkel's reiterating things out loud so everybody's on the same page.
Massive arms just surrounding us.
Yeah.
I can't read, right?
Ruggles
So I can't
face
be on the
hugging.
same page.
I've become the room that we're in. Just my arms surrounding. Oh yeah, sorry, Torvi.
You guys just
forgot the dwarves breathe.
stood over the body of the creature underneath you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
smells terrible. But let's get it put on the logs. And I guess we head back to have the harvest festival. That has passed, probably. The festival of We Did Awesome.
Festival of We Did Awesome.
Right. See, you're saying it, so it must be true.
Yeah. Wait. Are we gonna see if Dibs wants to come back with us? Like, not abandon him? We should probably send someone over to see if he still wants to come with us, though, right?
Okay, Wilfer. Yeah, I'll let you do that. You do a good job at speak.
Grunkle.
Grunkle
remember that
does
piece of paper?
speak very goodly.
Grunkle, remember that piece of paper you got?
Mm,
That you ate.
But,
Had this face on it.
yeah.
We'll send Tovekik over.
Oh, Grunkle will try and, like, partition Wilfer, but Torvekik is still inches away, or, like, a foot away. Torvekik not necessarily, like, talk to people all the time, so I try not to make him talk people.
It's not people, it's Dibs.
Okay, well, same thing. Here, same thing. Grunkle will look over his shoulder at Torvekik and be a little... Anyways. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess that means it's
Can
me.
Can I see them from where we are?
Gorvekik and Grunkle?
No, Dibs and the
Oh,
random
I
guy
was
that's
like-
walking around with.
I was very confused.
Yeah,
I was like,
I-
where did you go? You
I'm
wouldn't
sorry,
see
guys,
them.
I can't see you.
Yeah, they're just patrolling the camp. Dibs is kind of following this guy's footsteps.
I just yell out to Dibs, and like move my hand in a come over here fashion.
Okay. Let's see what Dibs does.
Critical failure.
Be right back.
Dibs looks to you. Looks up at the guard man who's just kind of doing his patrols. Kind of, you see him audibly like look up at the sky, like rolling his eyes so far back and I'll waddle over.
What?
Did you want to stay here? With
Yes. What can I do for you?
Did you want to stay here with these guys, or are you gonna come back to town with us?
I have a choice.
Oh, I'm just giving you a choice.
Wow. Let's stay here with my new friend.
All right.
That solves the problem, then, Dibs. You do owe them a debt, so I will talk to Captain Blackheart about you starting your debt here.
Okay, Grunkle.
Okay, Dibs.
Okay, Grunkle.
Okay, Dibs.
This is gonna go on forever. Go back to wherever you're going.
Okay. I don't even know your name.
His name is Todd, probably.
Illegal wizard. Oh, shh.
Oh, fuck.
Illegal lizard, as I point down at him.
Yeah. I'll miss you the most.
I'll turn and waddle back over.
Hold on, you can't just walk away.
He actually can. We talked about that. He might
You're around,
snitch on
Dibs,
you.
I guess. No, there's a very high chance he'll snitch on me.
Yeah, he was going to. Probably should have eaten him while I had the chance. Anyways, I'm gonna go talk to Captain Blackheart.
And I'm gonna,
The casual, I should have eaten him.
I'm
just,
clipping
I'm
that
gonna
and
just,
sending it to the
I
other
crouch down behind, I crouch down behind Torvik.
group. Grunkle, you're heading off Torvik, or are you trying to do anything while Grunkle heads off? You still have a
I
body laying
guess-
at your feet.
Yeah, I was about to say. I guess I'm just gonna try and mess with the body.
Okay. Are you assisting
we
him,
can bundle
Wilfer, or
it
just
up a bit.
hiding?
Yeah, well, I'm here, so I may as well.
Okay. Give me a survival
Oh no, wait,
check.
hold on. No, I'm not assisting him.
Okay. Or Vika, give me a survival check.
Okay.
Wilfer, give
Why are
me
you-
what are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure there was a thing
There's a
that
thing
said
I
I
was
wasn't
supposed to be
allowed
doing,
to
but I
do
forget
help
what
with
I was
skill
supposed to be
checks or
doing.
something.
Oh, there is something. Yeah, you're not allowed to help with skill checks because your character just hates people or something.
Yeah, I don't get along
Um,
with people very well.
You get along with me.
You said survival, correct?
Yeah, ne'er do well. You cannot assist others in skill tests. A survival check,
Dang.
yes. 37 out of 42. You guys were winning a lot. Yeah. You take your axe and just hold up the head and just cleave the head off the body. The body drops to the ground. You now have a disassembled, dismembered head that you move over and you start tying to the sled. Grunkle, you're headed off towards the tent.
Yes.
You see that the tent flaps are open. You see Captain Blackheart leaning against like a small bedside table looking thing. Doesn't have all of her armor on. Kind of armored lower half, wearing just common clothing top half. Arms crossed, kind of leaning against this thing, staring at the ground, rattling off. As you walk up, it sounds like just like military orders, jargon, stuff like that. As you turn into the tent, you see that the table in the middle, the younger soldier who you had spotted a couple times earlier is sat there writing. They seem to be like writing a report. Supposedly to send to their higher ups, as you would imagine. You turn the tent and she stops and looks up and she goes, stands up. Grunkle, realizing she's not like fully adorned, she kind of regains her posture. She still looks like a very distinguished soldier, but yeah, she's not in her proper like formal garb.
Yeah, and Grunkle lowers his head so that he's speaking at her eye level rather than talking down at her,
Mhm.
As a sign of respect to the superior ogre officer. Because ogres have different heights, but anyways, he lowers himself out of respect in that way. And he says, I have good news for you, Captain Blackheart. Do you have a moment to talk?
Of course. Finish up that document, Jeremy, and get it sent off. I need to get that in the mail. Or in the mail.
Oh, no.
I need to get that in the air immediately.
Jeremy, be quick.
You're not here. Wilford.
Sorry.
No, I know.
No, Grunkle, you're here.
Oh, sorry.
She turns and steps outside the tent, and looks up to you or at you. It's like, good morning, Grunkle. What can I help you with? Your party sleep well, everything all right?
Yeah, we've had better times, but this is a swamp, so what or do? But anyways, I have good news for you regarding debt that you had, that I had for Dibs. Dibs, little lizard thing. I promised to get him in working order for you, to
Yes.
serve your camp. You gave me a couple months.
I believe it was 6 months.
Yes. Well,
I'd have to look at the document, but yes.
Grunkle ready to turn in quest now. Dibs has elected to serve your patrol. Grunkle, good with words sometimes, but not know how or why or when. Anyways, Grunk will turn in this quest. Debt will be paid to you, starting immediately.
Be right back.
So Dibs
Okay.
is coming into the service of the Lost Sons.
By his own choice, yes.
You called it Dibs, correct?
Correct.
And it speaks and understands the common tongue.
Yes, mostly. As
Alright.
much as Grunk will do, at least.
Jeremy, are you done with that? And you see Jeremy's rolling up this parchment and tying it to a little, tying it with twine around a bird's leg. As he holds out the bird and he goes, yes, ma'am. And he steps out and releases the bird into the air. You see it takes off into the sky. I need you to draw up a recruitment draft for a Dibs. You know, is Dibs a lizard? What sentient being is this?
You tie your letters to food?
Excuse me?
The food you let fly off with your letter.
Oh, the bird, the carrier bird. Yes, it's how you send. Do you guys not use carrier birds?
Oh, no. We eat birds. Birds are delicious
How do you-
delicacies that nobles eat.
How do you
I
send
thought that
messages
was-
over long distance?
By ground. Ogre's very fast on all four. Grunkle, not as fast, but many ogre fast berserker run messenger style.
Oh,
But Grunkle was not selected for that service in Homeland. Grunkle was selected
exhausting.
for berserker. Yeah, well, yes.
no, the birds fly there faster than any of us could run.
Weird. Crazy. Okay, yeah. So the draft
What is
for
Dribs
Dibs.
considered? He is obviously
Yeah.
not human or an ogre, I would imagine.
Grunkle would normally ask higher up for good words for this. Grunkle not know. Grunkle say smelly lizard man.
We'll put it as a lizard.
Okay, yeah.
So Dibs,
Lizard
a lizard is
man.
coming into the service of the Lost Sons as of, I actually have this standby.
Yeah, let Grunkle pull out his BlackBerry and look at the calendar.
yeah. Thanks.
It's an actual BlackBerry. Just shoves it in his mouth. Fistful of blackberries in the swamp.
As of the 4th of Raincast, Thunder's Day. That's what the current date is.
It's rain casting.
That's the month.
Oh, sorry.
He starts documenting it, and she goes, "You fill out the rest." Like, of course, man. He will be paid and trained and worked as any of the Lost Sons do.
Good. Grunkle, glad you treat him well. That would make Grunkle feel bad if you did not.
Well, of course. I mean, the whole point is for him to serve, and who wants to serve if they're miserable?
I want Dibs to have purpose so that he need not cause trouble. So Grunkle happy for this.
Hopefully,
And-
we'll repay you the same way you attempted to repay us. We'll have him in fit fighting shape. By the time he's done with his tour of duty, he'll be returned to this Arwin's rest of yours.
Okay, that's no, that works for me. But if he wants to stay, he could stay. Yeah.
You do not want your pet back?
No, I mean, if he wants to stay with you, you let him stay, right?
I would imagine so. We always need
Okay.
manpower or lizard
As
power.
long as it's his choice in the end, Grunkle say what he want to do is good.
Yeah, he'll be free by the end of his duty. We have a couple like that, including Wilhelm and Hank. They're both here on punishment by the Kingdom of Valencia. So
Scary. But good for them. Grunkle have question before he leave.
of course,
Your team well equipped. Grunkle seeking big sword. Do you know where Grunkle could go buy big sword?
sorry, you almost called yourself Gunkle. It's just maybe.
Grunkle is brother, and he's actually brilliant strategic.
Look, man, we've been away from this for a week, all right?
Yeah. Actually, longer. You guys didn't have a session last week, I believe.
Yeah,
guys
because
meet Gunkle
the other
later.
group
That's right.
Didn't
'cause
have
the
a
other group.
session
That's
the
right.
week
Yeah, that's what
before.
it was. Yep. You're looking for a large sword. Yes. I mean, we don't have any Grunkle side swords here, but
yeah.
the troll that was spotted in the area had a massive sword. That might be more your style.
Where did you see Troll?
Troll, I just spoke to you about it yesterday. It was last seen, I believe our reports, Jeremy, where was it? Yeah, ma'am, it was last seen eating, it was eating at a homestead. It seemed to be an abandoned homestead. Just, southwest of here. There you have it, Grunkle. Just southwest of here, there's a homestead. Apparently a troll was seen feasting there.
Feasting. Okay. Yes. Grunkle know what he must do. Thank you for this knowledge. Thank you.
Of course. So your party's headed out then?
Yes, we are. We've got the tree we need, and we will be heading out. But we will be back for Troll.
You'll be back here?
We'll come back here and then go southwest.
Okay.
Torvy will figure out good way, but that's the emergency way.
Why is it always me?
You're not here.
You're the dwarf that knows the survival.
Torvik pops out from behind Grunkle.
Why is it always me you put this on?
He pops out of the barrel on my back.
He's just in there the whole time. Why do you always assume I will fight
Still holding the head.
Yeah, just...
She'll be like, okay, well, keep an eye out for any other travelers in these parts. Like I said, there's murderers who took out 4 good men and an escaped caster. Apparently an what's the word I'm looking for? Affination?
Arsonist?
Finish the sentence and then we'll tell you what word you're looking for.
Like an affiniation with fire.
Affinity.
Affinity, yeah.
Yeah, it has an affinity.
He has an affinity with
affinity,
fire.
not infinity. He has infinity
Affinity
fire.
for fire. Yeah.
Yes,
An arsonist.
that's what she said, but in proper words.
Yeah, that made sense, Captain. Well,
It sounds like Grunkle
perhaps
now.
that sounds perhaps like the troll attacked your people, and when Grunkle kills this troll and brings justice for your people, he will notify you, Captain.
According to Sydney, there were no troll markings in the area. No tracks.
Oh, weird.
Cunning troll.
You know what you say when you can't seem to find any clues that are accurate?
Oh, we have clues. It was a small party of them. They left very clear tracks. Mm-hmm. It seems they went west and east, or east and then west, I believe. According to Sydney. I'm not so good at reading the tracks, but yeah, it seems they murdered them. They didn't take any of the gear. It was more of a massacre. We thought it was a wild animal at first, but yeah, they didn't even try and cover it up, bury the bodies, hide their trail or anything. So they obviously show no fear. Yeah, we'll see what we come across. They're not my men, but we'll still hunt the criminals down.
Right. And yeah, I see that this is a serious thing. Grunkle was about to make joke, but joke seems
4
not
men
as
are dead.
appropriate now. Yeah. Well, back in Berserker unit, when 4 men die, we have food party. It's sort of a celebration of those who go out and with honor. It's a complicated ogre thing. But
See. Well, there didn't seem to be any honor in the way these men went out. They were trying to escort a dangerous prisoner, and they were massacred.
Yeah, truly not a time to make joke. But anyways, Grunkle, wish all the luck to you in finding your foes. Grunkle will try and solve Troll and see if that is foe. Never know. Maybe Troll have weird feet. Leave weird track. Yeah, Grunkle never seen anything like that, but it's possible, Grunkle. Yes, anyways.
Big troll.
Yeah, is Grunkle kind of rambling now? You got him excited about the big sword.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Grunkle?
No. It's truly run its course here. Thank you, Captain Blackheart. I'll be on my way.
Safe travels.
You
You're
too.
always you'll be a friend of the Lost Sons.
Yeah, Grunkle will turn away and then gulp.
She turns back and goes back in. All right, Jeremy, where were we? And Grunkle returns to the party. You see they're both standing there. Somehow Torveka popped back down in the barrel and pops back up over here. And
This is like a Mario tunnel.
they're both standing there staring at the head attached to the cart, and I'm like, yeah.
Do I remove my fishing line, or did I just like cut off a little bit of the fishing line?
What did you do with your fishing line?
I used it to attach the head to the thing.
Then your fishing line is definitely used to attach it to the thing. What are you're asking if you can unattach it and
I'm just
re-equip
asking if I
it?
should like.
The head falls to the ground.
That's not what I'm asking. That's fine.
Okay, I didn't understand. I was like, wait, what is happening?
Next question, but this is directly at Fred. Under N speaks, does yours say Dwarvish literate and in common?
And speaks? I don't think so. Let me double check.
Dwarven?
Because if
Common.
it says literate, that does
Yeah.
mean you can read and write.
Dwarven and
Dwarvish.
common doesn't say anything about literate.
Ah, okay. I can write Elvish.
I know it's bullshit. I was in the fucking army and I can't read and write.
I can read and write Elvish, and I can speak common.
Grunkle
Sorry.
doesn't speak anything.
Grunkle doesn't have languages.
Grunkle can't talk. I'm looking at Grunkle saying, and speaks nothing.
Grunkle does say a lot of nonsense.
Speaks nonsense. Literate in nonsense.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
and-
I read gibberish.
I'm gonna go ahead and add these languages for you.
Sorry about that.
You
Yeah,
said-
no, I was just looking at my I was just looking at my player sheet, and I did actually have to Google what just in case I was mixing up what literate meant, but yeah, literate means you can read and write.
Oh, there we go.
Wrath, you said you wanted to do a break halfway through?
Yeah, I am gonna do a break here.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess I could have
so
waited.
Grunkle rejoins the party. You guys have your sled. You have a head attached to your sled. You are at the head of the sled with the head attached to the sled. I'm done. And
Wait, there was no clothing or anything on this corpse, was there?
no.
So we got the important part, which is the half a beard and
Yeah,
head.
the disfigured Two-Face.
Yeah.
You guys have a sled full of wood. 4 trees. One seems to be cracked. You have a Grunkle to pull your sled. You have unequipped dibs. What is the next steps for the party?
unequipped.
Grunkle wants to start pulling back to town, head out, and he wants to inform the party of what he heard maybe 10 to 15 minutes down the trail back home.
Perfect. We will get to that as soon as we return. For those of you watching, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. We're going to take a real quick intermission. So we will be back here in 5 minutes. 6 minutes. We'll be back in 6 minutes. We'll see you guys then. Welcome back. King's Crossing continues. We left off with our players heading out of the crossroads where the Lost Sons have set up camp. After cutting down multiple trees, approximately 4, if you ask Grunkle, it could be a dozen, which are now stacked on their log sled.
It's an
also
ogre's dozen, thank you very much.
an ogre's dozen, yes.
Thank you. I mean, like, I was just racist until you said that.
Also on the sled is a detached head of some unknown alien-like creature, half resembling a dwarf, half resembling some unknown entity.
Hey, Tovekik. You understand we just left half a corpse with them, right? Just kind of lying out in the open.
It's not a problem anymore.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I
You
thought the
act like I should
narration
be
was gonna
concerned.
continue.
It's not my problem.
I just... Yeah, I guess it wasn't really our property anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Exactly. No, you're thinking like dwarf.
It hurts.
It does that sometimes.
As you
The
guys,
fuck is that thing?
what's
I
what
don't
thing?
own a token in this scene, so I can't see anything if that's your intention.
Yeah, it's just a black screen for me.
God damn it! You're like, what
Just
the
thought
fuck
you'd
is
wanna
that
know
thing? I
before
was
you
like, what
describe.
thing? Why?
I did just interrupt the DM before you can carry on with your.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
hoping for the rest of the narration.
I think it's the scene. Stand by. I'm fixing the scene. Lighting. There we go. How about now?
Very
Hey,
cute. I'm
Purple.
very big.
As you guys are,
Red.
yeah, that's actual size. I've scaled the tokens to be relatively real size. You do look
That's
a little
okay.
off to me. That might be wrong.
Yeah, I think I could be a little bit bigger.
You guys are heading west, back towards Arwin's Rest. Along the way, is there anything you guys would like to do? You do notice the fog is still everywhere. You also notice that as the sun rises in the sky, the swamp doesn't look the same as it once did. It looks, for lack of a better term, eerie.
I would
It
like
has
to
this
check
purple
on the
haze.
shrine on our way back through.
Okay. You're gonna be stopping off at the shrine. Grunkle, Torvekik?
I'll go with him.
Yeah, but I had a conversation I wanted to have before we get there.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh yeah,
of which, like, once we're like 15 minutes down the road or so, like a fair space where I don't think anybody's following us or listening proactively from 20 feet away.
Roll an awareness check.
What's that?
Roll an awareness check.
Oh yeah.
oh
where-
yeah, I can probably do that, right? Maybe.
One
a
of
2
you
out of 45.
One of you, I think it was Wilfer. Roll an awareness check. Well,
Oh.
no. You're good. Grunkle, you don't think anyone's following you. You guys seem safe for the second.
Okay. Grunkle will relay the information then that he gathered. The stuff I'm not going to say in character is like everything that basically I got about Dibs and passed on about that. But Grunkle does end it with, "I hear there's a ogre," or
What
sorry,
stuff about Dibs?
that he's signed over on the contract that
Okay, just
he
that
can
stuff.
stay if he
Okay.
wants to stay. Basically, everything that I asked Captain Blackheart to make sure that he's going to have a good life over there, and that if he wants to return to us, he has the right to do that. But if he doesn't want to return to us, he has gainful employment from here on.
Okay.
Basically, I wanted to reassure them that he's in a place that apparently he wants to be in, and that I'm happy for him. Grunkle is quite happy for him. Paid off that debt. I don't have to lie to anybody about that. That's great. Because I was planning on lying that he died or something so that he would not be executed. Anyways.
I feel like the lie wouldn't have worked anyway. He seems to pop out of nowhere all the time.
You're
He'd like
telling me.
start
He's
saying
probably on
that he's
us.
dead, and he'd be like, "Hello."
It's probably hello.
Actually,
you doing?
Grunkle's gonna look back. He's not following us, is he?
From your awareness, you are Dibs free.
I don't think he's following us. I didn't see him.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Big
really paying
thing,
attention
though.
there.
Is that Grunkle hears story of Troll. Yeah?
I looked down at my equipment. Are we ready to take on a troll?
And he know what that thing is. Troll has sword for Grunkle. Perhaps we.
Give me a moment. He has like as a gift, or we'd have to take it from him.
Oh, sorry, you don't speak ogre. Yes. Take from.
Right. Yes,
But
is
troll
not
bad.
the answer to that question. That
Troll
two
bad.
answer question.
They are bad for military morale. Drink too much, sex too much, swear too much. Troll bad. Worse than Grunkle.
Yeah,
Grunkle
Grunkle
is
just eat
here.
too much.
A Todd is here.
People.
Troll. Goblins are like here.
What about kobolds?
Grunkle not know it. That. Do you mean
Sorry.
gravel?
The little lizard creature people.
Not familiar.
He's already forgotten about
He's already
Dibs.
forgotten about it.
Oh, are you saying dibs is gravel?
I said, sure, why
Okay,
not?
if that's your
That's
word
not what
for
I
it, then
said.
you can call him gravel. But where grunkle come from, that thing that put down on road. Anyways, grunkle think with the axe of Torvekik and the body of grunkle and the illegal power of
I have a
What-
bow
what-
as well. Oh, speaking of bow, did you by any chance get arrows?
well, if this bundle of arrows on my back says anything. Oh, wait, no. Actually I put it in the barrel so you can't see it. My bad. Yes, I got you a bundle of arrows. I pass
I
in the
appreciate
bundle
it.
of number of arrows.
How much did that cost?
There's literally no way to know.
Right.
Grunkle carried 2 boxes.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
Grunkle.
it.
It was 2 boxes worth. Grunkle
I,
lifted.
I owe you.
Yeah, I don't need you to lift me any boxes.
Not with these arms.
Note this down. These are not the, because remember you got the shabbily crafted arrows
Yeah,
from
I don't know
the.
where they've gone. I think I used them.
On
Because
what?
they're not
You
in my
just got
quiver
them.
anymore. They're not in my quiver anymore.
I didn't mess with your character sheet. You had maybe they fell out. You had shabby arrows. These are actually like fine quality arrows
You remember how many I got?
from where?
The shabby
Oh.
arrows.
Dibs took some of them though, and I know he changed at least 1, which means he took 5.
What? Dibs did. No, that was
Yeah, I
his
used that one.
arrows. That was his arrows. He went
Oh,
around
that was
after
the
the
arrow
fight.
I set on fire.
He went around after the fight and collected shabby arrows from them from the battle.
Gotcha. Okay.
You collected 6 shabby arrows you have in your quiver. And then you have 10 fine crafted arrows.
What are, so the 6
Fine.
arrows that I have in my quiver at the moment, those ones are supposed to be shabby, right?
Yes.
Alright.
And make sure you let me know which one you're shooting. Because they do have
Yep,
different
And
effects.
you see the bundle is the 10, right?
Yes.
And they're
Dang,
just
I got
basic
you
arrows?
fine? No, he said
I-
fine arrows.
Oh, fine. Sorry.
Yeah, that's like, damn. That arrow's looking fine.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Either that or it's the quality condition is just, yes, it is fine.
We there's literally no way to know.
Alright, that should be saved now, I think. I don't know. Let's find out. Carry on. Yeah, it's saved.
Yeah, so Grunkle passes the arrows over, and he'll say, Torvekik, how do you feel about slaying a troll?
I would prefer not to fight things that are taller than me.
That's
but I
literally
can
everything.
give it a shot.
Okay, but hear me out. What if he comes at us and Grunkle take his leg out so he's laying on ground and therefore shorter than you probably? Then you swing axe.
Like he said, I don't like fighting anything taller than me, but if he is shorter than me because I have the high ground, then I will go all bearded man with axe on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tovahik. That's literally everyone except Adarag and what's his name?
What's your point?
Small fry.
Actually, I think Adarag's the same size as him.
Yeah. Same thing.
Okay, but
I'm all for getting you a new weapon.
I just
That one seems
Grunkle not see big weapons in this land, and Grunkle not see anybody making big weapons in this land. So Grunkle hear of troll having big weapon and think, 1, we deprive enemy of weapon, make land safer for hunters like Kyler and friend and all of the people of
Friend.
Arwin's Rest. We keep them all
Bjorn, the
safe
healer.
by killing a troll, and then I get big sword. Think of how much I can destroy with big sword.
A little bit. Good amount of things. Yes.
A little bit.
Think who will stand in our way if Grunkle have sword.
Look,
We find
Grunkle,
tree.
I'm all for you getting a new sword.
Oh, okay. Then Grunkle will not talk about tree. If you're sold, Groko not need to tell a story about tree.
We just have to sell Tovekik on it.
Imagine tree, Torvek,
Okay.
and there is kitty cat in tree. Groko swing with
Okay.
a sword, chop tree down in one swing, and grab key cat and bring back to the
Little girl
Well,
who lost her cat.
yes, ideally a princess, but if it's a local, then not very profitable per kitty cat in tree, or at all actually, because Grunkle now thinking he never got paid for those jobs.
What exactly is your point?
Big sword
I-
means I won't be saving kitty cats from trees. I'll be able to slay monsters bigger. Yeah.
I believe his point was that this troll has a sword his size.
Yes, and I want it very badly so that I can save more people. Grunkle will look very pointedly at Wilfer here, so I can save people more easily.
Why you look? I was already sold.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Well, Grunkle not really safe Torvekik except for the mud, and Sword not really. Grunkle can't stab the mud, please.
You would
But you
be
could.
surprised what you can stab.
I feel like it wouldn't do much.
Well, yeah, Grunkle would
Anyway,
obliterate the mud.
where's
but
this? Which way is this troll with the sword?
They said southwest of Crossroads.
And the direction we're heading in at the moment is? I look down at Tovekik.
What are you looking at me for? You're leading.
Am I?
East. We're heading east, right? Or are we heading west?
You guys
None
can,
of us can read, so none of us have a map.
You can roll
Hey,
navigation.
hey!
Roll navigation.
Recently realized that all the words that I have been reading are Elvish. Thank you very much.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna try and roll navigation.
We're heading upwards.
61 out of 45. You are not sure where you're going or what direction you're heading. You know where you're going.
I walked the way we came into
Oh.
the camp.
Torvekik, you also, you're like, we're going that way. I mean, excuse
We
me.
just
We
had
are
to have
going that
break,
way.
you know? The brownies from Willow, they both point two different directions.
Did
That
we seriously
way!
not just ask directions on our way home?
Yeah, we just kind of left. Hey, do you think that guy is still burning?
Yes.
What? What?
I don't want to check that out.
What?
Did we not tell Grunkle about it?
No, we did not.
Oh shit.
I think that guy's still burning? What? That'd be my response too, Grunkle.
Now,
That was
Grunkle
just-
Berserker, so Grunkle not know what you're talking about.
Oh no, you're very familiar with men burning.
Did you cook a man alive and then eat
No,
his
we didn't.
limbs?
We
No,
didn't. I
Fox?
saved Tovekik's beard,
Sick
and
fox.
a man set himself on fire.
If Grunkle
then you
calls
ate
sick
him.
fucks.
I don't think there was any eating. Did you just assume that Grunkle? Not everyone eats people.
You said you cooked a man. Grunkle just think you ate him.
He cooked
You know
himself.
what?
We did not
now that I
cook
say
him.
this out loud, fire is something I've already produced before. It wasn't me.
You okay? So you didn't cook and eat him. He cooked and ate himself. You are historically known for making fire explosions that destroy entire encampments.
No
He's what?
pants, really.
You said.
So
man,
many
I guess
things
we're
you
all
guys
having
have-
revelations.
So many things you guys haven't told each other. What?
You know what?
Oh yeah,
We should
well,
probably start from the beginning.
Grunkle's gonna put his
Probably
hand
be a
on
good
Wilfer's
idea.
shoulder and like force you forward like a few steps like into our group in sort of friendly way, but you can feel his grip. Yes, do tell. How do make magic destroy camp?
Do you want me to show you, or do you want me to just? Because like it's something that just kind of happened one day. But the destroying the camp thing, that was purely by accident. I was just trying to get out of the cage.
It's what the rules say.
Grunkle been put in cage before.
Yeah, it turns out fire is not the best way to melt a lock.
No, you're supposed to flex your way out of cage to build strength in your body.
No, there's no flexing happening here.
Roll a toughness check, Wolfer.
Dang it,
Or
I'm trained in
athletics.
that.
Toughness or athletics. Your choice.
Wait, hold on. Give me a moment. You know what? Neither of them are good, so I'll just roll athletics.
Okay. You see him flex, and while he's not big, there's definition. Oh, I see.
Well, you seem tough to me, but now Grunkle think maybe your kind not built to break metal bars flexing out of cage Big Brother put him in.
It was a wooden
See, what
cage,
now?
actually.
Oh, wooden cage. Well, that's
Remember how I
easy.
met
That's
you
baby
guys?
stuff.
Burnt, well, everything kind of ashy and soot covered and no pants.
Okay, so you guys found man cooking himself. You didn't eat him, and you didn't cook him, but you found him cooking himself, which Grunkle has totally seen from time to time. Sorry, that's my mom's side coming out sarcastic. And
Oh, sarcastic.
and you want to visit for seconds? You said.
I just want to just want to make sure that it's not progressing
Weird.
the fire.
Oh yeah, because fire.
Because trees are flammable.
You didn't dig a good enough pit, and now you think the fire's gonna
Dig the
spread.
pit.
Yeah, no.
As you
I
guys
just wanna
are
make sure that-
talking, you don't even realize it, but Wilfer and or Tvekik, who is leads you directly out that way. And as you're going, you all start to feel the heat. You're definitely getting close to
Seriously,
something
still burning.
hot. As you kind of move through the swamp, you guys are no longer on the path. You're moving through the swamp. It kind of opens up, and I'm gonna need an awareness check from all of you. For Vekik and Wilfer, it's gonna be easy, and for Grunkle, it's gonna be routine. Reason being is you guys have been here before. Grunkle hasn't.
And I still fucking failed.
How did you fail that?
I don't know.
It's okay, Grunkle got a crit. So as you guys are walking, Wilfer stops, realizing it's opening up because the trench is right there.
I
Torvekik
grabbed
doesn't.
Tvekik on the
You
shoulder.
don't.
Damn it.
You don't. When
I
you,
reach out to grab
Grunkle
him.
does. Grunkle grabs Torvekik because Torvekik goes to step out over the gap. Grunkle grabs Torvekik, pulls him back. You guys are safe, but you notice the flames aren't up over the trench anymore as they were when they first erupted, but down in the trench you can see all the bodies are charred and burned, but they're still burning. Pickles, you just see this like maybe 10 to 20 foot, probably about a 15 to 20 foot trench, maybe about 10 feet deep, and it's just littered with maybe, it's hard to tell with the burning, but from your guess at having seen these kinds of things before, 10 to 20 bodies.
I feel like we should have counted.
It was a
how many
big
bodies
family.
there
I
was.
mean,
Yeah. I feel like it was his family, but
This is not normal, though, Grunkle not think. As much as this smells like wasted barbecue, why family kill? Not normal
he
for
said his
human.
family was killed.
Okay, so you found a giant family of killed and a guy, and he's just like, I'm gonna burn everybody and sit here and wait to die.
yes.
I mean, we tried to talk to him. He didn't seem like he was having any part of it, and he just kind of.
You know, now that I think about it, and now that I know Elf's background, he might have been the one to set fire.
Yeah, you saw him pull out a torch.
Yes, but you are magic. I don't know if you did it.
The torch was going fast.
Yeah.
Also, you knew the
Semantics.
magic. You knew the hand.
I'm just messing with you.
But-
Probably.
You not tell Grunkle at the Grove? Is this why you two have tension between?
What?
No, he's a dwarf.
He's an elf.
And he doesn't-
Yeah, but Grunkle caught up with you guys at Grove, and there was some tension going on.
Grunkle, you would know tension if it came and smacked you in the face.
Yeah,
There
that's
was
what
no
my-
tension until you turned up with your piece of paper that said I was wanted.
No, I ate that. It doesn't say anything anymore.
No, yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it doesn't matter because
yeah,
I ate it.
uh,
I did you a
I
solid.
kind of just point into the pit. That guy somewhere in that direction was the last survivor here, I believe.
Survivor of what?
I don't know. He didn't get that far before he kind of just fell in with a torch.
Emulated himself.
Tell words. Maybe Grunkle will figure out words from you. He say, I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you.
No, he said whole family killed.
It's pretty
and
close.
we're
Yeah,
adding
he
that
said,
to the
he said his
soundtrack.
family was. His
Killed by
family
what?
was killed by. That was. I don't think he said.
Killed
what
by
he- what they were-
troll?
No. It said he was killed by your mother with no sarcasm.
That was very rude to Vicky. He's just trying to get some information.
He's being very rude too. He's not listening.
Grunkle's
I think he's doing his
confused by
best.
This, actually.
You what now?
Grunkle got very confused by your reference to mother and sarcasm.
Welcome to the club, Grunkle.
Only makes sense when Grunkle says it, and when you said, Grunkle not understand at all. Which is what mother always said. But anyways, okay, so should we be worried about pile of bodies of dead of people killing themselves?
We should be worried about what killed the bodies,
I
but
agree
not
with
what
that.
burned the bodies, because it doesn't look like this fire is going anywhere. And I know fire.
Okay. Can Grunkle grab some of the soil from the nearby area? Not like he wants to grab a handful to toss in. But he doesn't want to do like a handful that makes it so he's like, oh, that was right on the ledge where I'm at. Whoa!
Is this
Like,
is this Pickles not trying to get chaos points?
This is Pickles trying to figure out if this is a troll.
What are you trying to do with the soil?
I want to throw it on some of the fire and see if it puts it out.
Okay, so you're picking up some dirt and soil and tossing it down into the pit.
Like, I'm assuming there's like several bodies where there's like a fire that's a little bit too big for this, but there's probably a few like legs that are still burning where it's like that's sort of a small flame, and I want to try and see if I can put it out.
It would act naturally. I mean, if you took up a chunk of soil and tossed it over, it would douse that section.
Okay. And then Grunkle will say, okay, well, not magical fire. Not that Grunkle knows what magical fire would do, but Grunkle knows.
Looks directly at Wilbur.
But certain wizards of the Rocknar Legion are very powerful, and sometimes their fires last eternally. But this does
Well,
not
this
seem to be
was-
their case.
Yes, this was man with torch. I don't think it was wizard.
Sometimes wizard make people kill selves and make it look like it wasn't their doing, but they leave clues. Magic
said-
always leaves clues.
Is it something about the forest doing it? I don't.
Grunkle, roll an awareness check for me. Only Grunkle standard.
40
Unless
of
you-
45.
You don't have any boost to any kind of awareness things, right? In your character?
No.
Okay. 40 out of 45, success. You smell something. When you pick up the soil and you go to toss it in there, there's something in that pit that smells almost like a gas.
Edible or non-edible?
When he picked up that dirt, I thought he
Gas.
was gonna put it in his mouth.
Well, like sometimes gases come off of things. It's like a bad smell gas coming off of or like fermenting beer. That's a gas that's coming off. You can kind of smell that gas.
This would smell like ancient, rotten, decay. Yeah.
Oh, horrible. Wilfer, you're a knowledgeable man about actually both of you, since you're both here. But you know of magic more than Torvekik, I assume. And what do you know about ancient decay magic?
Next to
School
nothing.
me.
I think I've already told you. I know three things.
Yeah, one more than two. Okay, I get it, but
I can make animals in my pocket. I can make a small flame, and I can throw missiles.
can you make
I don't know anything about like decay magic. Necrosis is not my specialty.
So you could summon a pigeon for me.
Yes, I put my hand in my pocket.
Are you doing it?
Yes.
Okay. So, for you to cast magic, I actually have the rules. Stand by. I have the rules. There we go. So, you have to select which magic spell you're going to use. I'm assuming you're going to use the hat trick. Let me pull this up on for stream. You need to decide if you're channeling power. Channeling power will give you a better chance of succeeding. Do you want to channel any power? You can channel up to 30% bonus.
Nah.
No? Okay. So then determine results. So you need to roll your incantation. For this, you're pulling out a pigeon. I'm gonna give you this is going to be a challenging check.
Oh dear. Oh man.
You
I
fail.
pull out a hand.
No, it's not that. Fail. He puts his hand in his pocket. He pulls it out real quick. There's nothing there. No, there's nothing there.
Pocket lint.
Yeah, pocket lint. Yeah.
Pocket lint in the shape of a very small pigeon.
No, just pocket. Maybe to him.
Grunkle is going to frown very heavily and just look over to Torvekik.
Wilford, you could try again if you want to challenge power. Channel
What
power.
are you looking at me for?
I don't think I've actually proven that I'm magic yet, have I?
You're,
These guys haven't seen me do any magic,
No,
probably.
yeah. So far, you pulled out pocket lint.
Twice.
Torvekik, what do you know about decay magic?
What do I know about decay magic? It decays things. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. That does check out.
The fuck is it supposed to mean?
Well, because that sounds about right. That means it's nothing. Grunkle feel we should be more concerned about people killing themselves here, but Grunkle not know what we should do about people killing themselves here. So, Grunkle think we should put the fire out so that they can be at rest.
It seems like a lot of work for people that need to get back to a town for a celebration.
Okay, yeah, Wilfer, yeah, okay. Why don't you pull the log sled and I will throw the dirt over here for a little bit. You pull the log sled, I'll throw the dirt, and then I'll come catch up with you when I'm done. Yes. Hey, here's the rope. I'll put this around you. Put your hands up.
Grunkle is
hold
like 75% mom's side.
I like start trying to drag it, but I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just digging my feet into the ground.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to roll. If you want.
You're faster than Grunkle.
Could you imagine?
Is that athletics? Or is
Yeah,
that
it's gonna be a arduous athletics check.
What is arduous?
Minus
Is that
30%.
minus 30?
Yeah.
Bop. I just dig
He
myself into
slips.
the
He
ground.
slips in the mud.
Yeah, so I want to just slab up some of that mud and just start throwing it until I can sort of put out the fire. I don't know. I don't know if that actually puts them at rest, but Grunkle is just wanting to solve the problem here.
Drunko's throwing things at the wall and hoping they stick.
Exactly. And it's mud.
This reminds me of our
It'll
one
probably
shot we
stick.
did. The first one shot we did in Drinks and Discussions. We were just jumping around in that room trying to find
Yeah.
floorboard.
Yeah.
Um,
Jason didn't know that there was a clue supposed to be there that you guys wrote in.
Yeah, we wrote in a clue and he didn't put it there, and so we're all jumping around in a room trying to find this clue, and he's like, "What the fuck is happening?" It's great. Yeah, you guys take the time. How it's about 10 feet deep, 20 feet across. How much are you wanting to bury them? Just full, filled up, or enough just to douse the flames and cover the bodies?
The second one, douse the flames, cover the bodies a little bit. The goal is sort of to bury them, but I mean that'll take quite a while, and
Only enough.
unless Grunkle gets cheered on by his allies, he's not
What
going to go
are
full.
his allies doing?
Still trying to drag the cat.
Okay. You just see he's got the little straps over his shoulders, and he's not moving at all. Torvekik, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna try and help put the fire out.
Okay. Between the two of you, it probably takes maybe 15-20 minutes. You guys are able to, smooth it out, get it covered up, and you look down, and it seems there's still a lot of heat coming from down there. It seems like they're still burning, but the flames are actively dying down.
Grunkle will turn to Torvekik and like at the end of it and say, Grunkle, think this is one step in making Stump feel better about you.
Maybe it just makes it feel worse because maybe they didn't like these people. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good point.
In your peripheral, you see I've just given up, and I'm just kind of leaning forward with the straps over my shoulders.
You're like trying to
I
not make it look like you're breathing really hard, but you're very much breathing really hard.
Can I
Like,
equip
I've
Wilfer?
clearly given up, and I'm just like on a 45-degree angle, just leaning forward.
You're now over Grunkle's shoulder in one swift movement.
All right.
I meant more if I want to put him in the barrel. So I'd
You're
probably
over his
like
shoulder and into the barrel.
My
like
head's
over
in
the shoulder
barrel.
is like his head's coming over my shoulder forward, so he could put his legs in the barrel or sit in the barrel.
You've
But
been
that's how I
equipped, Wilfer.
take.
You are
yeah,
unable to
it's-
resist.
Well,
Yeah,
but
it
you
wasn't
can.
going to. I'm
you can-
exhausted. I'm not gonna resist.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll
I
take.
appreciate
I'll take
this.
The sled,
Physically,
I'll take you.
physically, he would overpower you. You could cast magic if you want to resist.
Put my head forward and just close my eyes, and I'm just like using Grunkle's shoulder as a pillow.
Yeah, I'll put his legs into the barrel so that he can kind of relax a little bit. And I take the sled and I continue forward, making sure that Torvekik is with us.
Forward where?
Shoulder
You're
mounted
now
navigation
leading us.
system. Hey, shoulder mounted navigation system.
Yeah, I'm awake. Where are we going?
Grogu want know where we go now.
That way.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That way.
What?
I
Said
rolled
that
navigation.
With so much confidence. You could always re-roll that, but Grunkle will trust you.
You can re-roll that, but I will do as you say.
Onward, Grunkle marches through the mud. Ogre's
Where-
song is
like,
very
dude,
high
taking over the
tempo.
game.
Are we adding another soundtrack?
Well,
What? What?
Grunkle is more of like big, like ogres are more big band, and
Hang on, we're on our last leg here. I gotta keep us going. Where are you trying to go?
home.
You guys are just rolling navigation. Well, that's not what you guys said. You said that you were trying to go to. You guys all agreed to go after a troll.
Well, that
I think
I wanted to go home and then
Okay.
prepare to fight the troll, and then come back out and fight the troll later.
Okay, that wasn't.
Like, I
said,
wanna
so
line
I
that
didn't
up.
know.
Is-
But all right.
Complete the first quest and come back for that side quest because I need that sword.
Okay.
Maybe
I
we'll
need
even
it.
come back with tiny and even smaller.
Possibly. And
Unlikely, but yeah.
maybe the troll will not be there anymore.
Oh,
So, you guys are trying to head back to Arwin's Rest.
yes.
Wilfer, you don't know where that is, but you guys
Oh,
are allowed
yeah.
to roll survival to get back to your trail,
I could do that.
to pick up your tracks, to figure out where
I can
you're.
do survival very well. Yeah, I'm looking over Grunkle's shoulder, looking at the ground, and I'm still failing.
I will attempt to figure out where we're going to.
Okay. Because Wilfer is leading Grunkle. Grunkle's following. From what I heard, Grunkle said, "I trust you."
Yeah, and I'm.
Mhm.
I guess I'm following them too, but I just want to make sure. I think I know where
Absolutely.
we're going.
Roll survival.
Survival, not navigation. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can roll navigation as well. Navigation
doesn't
will tell
matter.
you exactly which way you need to go. Survival will tell you, like, hey, our tracks came from that way.
I'll go
It's
navigation.
it's
It
very
doesn't
shaky
matter.
up here. I'm having a hard time focusing on the ground.
Fuck.
Would you like to
shouldn't
roll
have had that
survival as
break.
well, or no?
Sure. I'll roll a
Might as
survival
well.
too. Yay!
You see that Wilfer and Grunkle have headed off in the opposite direction of where you guys came from.
That's good, right?
No.
Depends where you're trying to go.
Trying to go back to town. Damn it.
Well, the path is behind you.
Can I re-roll my survival?
No, I mean you can
Hey.
you can use the fortune points reroll.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The path is behind us.
I don't know that you need to. I think Torvik is correcting you.
Grunkle, you listening? As I stop falling asleep on your shoulder again.
No, Grunkle lets navigation shoulder-mounted system do the listening for me.
Guys, the path is behind
Huh?
us.
Oh, navigation system. I'm gonna like tap him on the shoulder. Not enough to hurt him,
Right.
but like it's probably a bit like a brisk, like a fist-sized finger poking you in the shoulder.
Yes.
Sometimes you gotta rattle your shoulder-mounted systems to make them work. Especially with goblins. You usually gotta hit them on the ground once or twice.
Please don't hit me on the ground.
Yeah, Wilfie, I won't hit you on the ground as long as a finger works.
What's up?
You were the one alerting me, actually.
Oh, you go towards Tovekic and go back to sleep.
As I follow Tervekik, I'm a good ogre. I'm the good ogre that's flying with her. I gotta save the land.
So I know which way we came on the path, right? Like
Yes.
which direction we came from on the path.
Yeah.
So we just need to go opposite direction we came from on the path. Cool.
Yeah. So you guys get back to the east to west, west to east path that you guys had taken to get to the crossroads from Arwin's Rest. From there, I'm guessing you would like to turn and head towards Arwin's Rest. Correct?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You guys continue on.
Just completely ignore Wilfer's request to go see the grove, but because he's asleep, not because he's just ignoring him.
Wait, isn't it on our way?
It is. It's actually
we stop at
somewhat
it?
nearby. You can if you want. I'm asking you guys where you're going. You said to Arwin's Rest.
We're heading towards Arwin's Rest, but
stopping off at the Grove, perfectly fine.
yeah.
As you guys are continuing on, Torvekik, you're walking on home. Grunkle, from your height advantage, you can see. Actually, I'm gonna need an awareness check from Grunkle.
Grunkle.
Grunkle, you can roll this at a routine check if you follow.
I got a 43 out of 55 then.
Okay. You don't see the Grove. You're like, I could have swore it was here. But you don't see it. However, you smell a familiar smell of mushrooms.
I want to put my hand on Torvekik's shoulder and like try and get him to a halt and whisper, Grunkle, smell mushrooms. Be aware. Strange images.
Great. This again.
That's-
Just
Torvekik, my hand is real. You know that now, okay? If you start to
Okay.
feel anything, know that the hand on your shoulder is real.
Good to know.
that I'm gonna kind of push forward. So we're both walking, but I have my hand like at least a few fingers on the shoulder.
Walking where?
I'll use my other hand to poke my shoulder-mounted navigation system,
Okay.
my shoulder GPS. Excuse me, that's not invented yet.
Morning.
Yeah, Wilfie, my Wilfie S. We are at the Grove.
This doesn't look like the Grove.
Yeah,
You're
it
very
smells
much on the path.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, because we're almost there, but it smells of mushrooms. We need you to be awake for this. This is kind of your moment, time to shine. Your battle to fight. You wanted us to
I'll
bring
climb-
you here, right?
I was, well, I mean, you guys stay on the road.
Okay, but you seem like you're having a hard time, and you slept in a barrel. Kind of
That'll be
embarrassing.
fine. I climbed down.
Embarrassing.
You guys stay on the road. I'm
Embarrassing.
embarrassing.
I hate
Yeah.
I'll
that
go-
so much.
Yeah, I honestly I sat there like, God, what an idiot. I'm sure glad I'm not that dumbass.
God damn
I
it,
hate that
Pickles.
so much.
Fuck. Dude, man. I wish
pull
there was.
my head
I
off.
wish there was a chat, man. We got to be quoting this shit. Like, oh my god,
It's embarrassing.
the
God.
WPS, the Wilfer Positioning System.
Nice.
Yeah, I take my head off and I cover my face and I start walking towards where the where the grove should be.
Okay, go ahead and roll a survival check for me. This is gonna be at a challenging. You're not sure where the grove should be. You can't find it. You
I re-rolled it.
You squint your eyes and
Rolled it.
kind of clear your eyes, and you're pretty sure you've at this point you were walking and looking and looking and you're looking. And you're like, God, ah! And you look around, and you realize you think you're in the right spot. I mean, there's mushrooms and a small hill. Yeah.
Where's the shrine?
You notice this is no longer a grove. It's not clear. The fog and the pink mist is enveloped this area. It's also, it seems like, and you can't say for certain, but there didn't used to be trees in the grove. It was a clear area on this like mound. However, now there are trees here. Almost, I mean, they couldn't have grown that fast. Someone move them?
Trees don't
Also,
move like
where's
that.
the stump?
Alright.
Where's the altar?
It was the forgotten one, right? Or was the
Yes, I believe
shrine
Bjorn said that his friend
referred to him
referred
as
to
the
it.
forgotten one?
Bjorn said that his friend referred to it as that. The friend you
Yeah.
couldn't see.
As I walk back to the group, still covering my face, I say to myself, I hope you're alright, forgotten one. Hopefully Bjorn's home. And I can speak to him about this. And I'm still covering my face.
Perfectly fine. What is Torvik and Grunkle doing while he's off searching for the grove?
I am gonna be searching around, see if I can find any leftover from the forgotten one that I may have missed last time I was here. Just because
Going to finish him off?
Grunkle. No, fuck you. No, just because Grunkle said they existed, and I just want to see if I was actually helping by
Who are they?
praying or whatever. You know what I mean?
Grunkle said they existed?
Yeah,
They is who?
the forgotten god thing that popped up and said hi to Grunkle for a minute.
The one that got
Before-
stabbed.
Yeah, that one.
It's from when I think maybe when I talked to the Lost Sons and they told me a little bit about stuff and I reiterated it poorly to them.
I think they're referring to when you saw the blue, almost holographic image person.
Oh yeah, or that.
Okay, so Grunkle told you they existed, so you're looking for any remnants here on the path?
To see if there's something I could take with me to maybe keep them alive as I'm going, or something like that. Because while I worship the ancestors, most of my dwarven compatriots don't. But that doesn't mean I don't believe their gods exist, if that makes sense. And if there's a way for me to help keep another god alive and not fade, I'd be okay with doing so.
I'm going to have you roll an awareness check, and your bonus is going to be based on this next question. I need you to answer honestly.
Okay.
Do you stick to the path to find this, or are you comfortable leaving the path to find this? And if
I've got my mud boots, right?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Well, we did look pretty thoroughly on the path before. So I guess I'll go off the path and see if I can find it.
Okay. I'm going to need an awareness check, and it is going to be easy.
Alright. Wow, that's a really low number.
9 out of 62, man. You didn't even need the bonus. Wilfer, you're getting pretty caught up in this search. You're sitting there, and really, it's not so much that you're searching, it's more that you're losing yourself in your thoughts. You're thinking, like, oh man, about this god, about the blue image thing, about, you know, the altar. You're like, oh man, there's a lot here, and there's a lot to process. Grunkle said something about you're gonna die. You need to be careful of something, but he didn't really tell you what. And as you're thinking this, you don't even realize it, but you've literally walked right past Wilfer. Wilfer was like, hey, what are you doing? And you're like, you're stood on top of the mound in what used to be the grove. And as you're standing there, you're standing there, and you kind of look around, and you're stood right where the altar used to be. Not only that, you notice just off to the side of you is a single flower. It's very noticeable because nothing else here. It's all like mushrooms and swamp grass and the like, but there's a very distinguished, delicate, pristine red flower that has a long stem, comes up, and kind of blossoms out into this beautiful flower. That's where you come to your senses. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna get down on my knees next to the flower, and kind of smell it and see if I can get like any
very strong
vibe
smell, but it's like sweet and almost calming. Puts you at rest.
Would it be possible for me to... Would I have anything on me I could put a flower in? Let's see.
You tell me what you have on you.
Wilfer's top hat.
Grunkle's
I thought you
here.
had your...
Yeah, it's on my face. I'm using it to cover my face at the moment.
Good uncle, do you have a pot or something?
Grunkle, roll awareness.
Because Grunkle's back at the road.
Yes. Grunkle doesn't hear you.
Can I say, because Grunkle stayed back at the road, so that when you guys come back from the grove, you know where the road is.
Fair.
Um,
You see
he's
Wilfer
sort of-
walking up as Torvik headed off.
He's probably trying to find something to light so that people can see through the fog, but otherwise he gets distracted by, like, trying to find a few rocks near to test his mouth on.
Okay, test your mouth on. Yeah.
He's not eating them. He's testing them for.
Yeah,
like,
classic.
science.
You know, gnaw on them. You haven't done that since. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, it's Grunkle's still going to eat a few rocks anyway. I mean, test them.
Wilford, you walk up to Grunkle, gnawing on something.
What are you eating?
Well, it seems like a very, very uncomfortable rock. Pulls out like one that's sort of jagged, probably a volcanic rock of some kind. I don't know, or one that he broke in a bunch of pieces, and he throws on the ground. Not great rocks in this part.
What did Torvik go into the shrine for?
Oh, you think Torvek tell me everything?
I was hoping so. You guys have been adventuring together for a while.
Look, Wilfie. Dwarves are like strongholds. And you don't get much more than that.
That was it.
That was just the end of it.
Was there more to the shrine's not there anymore. The glade is no longer a glade. There's trees there.
What'd
The
you do
grove?
to it?
Not everything is a magic user's fault.
Okay, but you're a magic user. You're telling me you made it disappear, and
Stay here. Is there a stick on the ground at my feet?
or you just happen to see me. Sorry, Potter, I'm the worst. I'm sorry.
that was good.
I'll shut
God,
up.
I think that was your best one yet.
Oh, wait.
Fuck.
I think I've actually got a torch.
You just
My
happened to
inventory.
see me. Yeah, there's a torch in your inventory.
I
if
mean,
you-
yeah, I got a torch in my inventory. I hand Grunkle the torch and I light it on fire using the flint and tinder that I've got.
Okay, I'll keep this so that you can see.
Do you want me to remove that from my inventory?
Grok will give it back later. Gee.
Yeah, don't worry about it for now on. So, Grunko, you lighting up a torch?
Well, he did the lighting for me with his flint and steel.
Oh, so you have a lit torch?
Yes.
Okay.
And,
I'll hold it in one hand and eat rocks with the other hand.
Okay.
And I put my hat back over my face because I'm still not sure what these guys dealt with last time they
Yeah, you
So,
just heard horror stories. You have no idea.
yeah, just run
so-
back into the glade or what used to be the glade like this.
Perfect. We will be
After
jumping back to
Torvik.
Torvik. Yep.
So, would I have anything in my wilderness supplies that I could put this flower in?
In your
Did
what?
you hear me? My wilderness supplies.
Yeah, I started with rucksack
Oh,
wilderness
yeah.
supplies as well, and I didn't know wilderness supplies for Grunkle's probably just cheese.
And is there like anything in the rucksack? Or...
Oh, rucksack is a wilderness supplies. I was like, you have
Oh,
wilderness supplies.
okay.
Yeah, that's the category is wilderness supplies.
Oh, there's no cheese in there.
Like military attire is clothing.
Right.
Yeah.
And would not have cheese in it.
No, it's just
So-
a category of items that it falls under.
Do I need to be carrying my military attire? I assume I'd be wearing that under the armor.
More than likely, you're wearing it.
What is your military attire? Because I thought like we described mine as being like just a cape.
My military attire is like the under hauberk that you would have, the padding under the heavy armor you would wear. Like it's colored a dark brown and dark red.
Fun fact, you don't have any other clothes, so your only clothes are your armor.
It's whatever. I'm not planning on taking that off.
Yeah. Torvik and Wilfer haven't washed themselves since they've been here.
That's
Grunkle
not
washed
true. I
himself.
washed myself
Grunkle
by
did.
accidentally setting myself on fire before I met them.
That's not how that
That was
works.
sterile. Thank you
Not
very
how
much.
that works. So could I pour out like my laudanum, a bottle of laudanum, and put the flower in it?
Pour it into Grunkle's mouth.
You could pour out laudanum.
No, what? Somebody has wounds.
I'm
Do you
just.
have wounds?
He said he wanted to pour out his laudanum. I don't know.
Do you have wounds?
Wait, hold up. I don't have wounds, but that's not right. I should still have 2 wounds.
I noticed that earlier too when I was going over the game before we started, and I was like, maybe he knows something I don't, because I thought you were wounded.
No, I was moderately wounded.
Yeah, no,
I have...
he's wounded. He just got the chick just kind of bandaged him so he wasn't bleeding anymore.
Yeah, so it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
bleeding
you
out or
specifically
gonna
told
get
me that.
Contaminated. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so I just
So
changed that.
it's not just my stuff that got reset. It was also Grunkle's stuff.
Apparently.
Because
So,
my arrows did get reset.
Is Wolfer trying to find Torvekik?
Yeah, I'm going back towards the where the shrine
Okay.
should be.
So while Wolfer's looking for Torvekik, he takes out the bottle of laudanum and just kind of just looking at it, looking at the flower, looking at the flower, trying to compare and see if it'll actually fit.
I mean, you'd have to shove it in there, but yeah. You probably wouldn't
Well,
fit
I
the
don't want
entire
to shove
stem.
it. I don't want. So would the stem work and the flower stick out the top?
Oh, you're making it into like a tiny vase?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tiny. It's like this big.
Well, you're still
I don't
covering
know,
your
man.
face.
So
It's
you've
the
got-
only thing I
you've
got.
a-
Will first
you've
walked
got a
up next to
bottle
you.
about that big.
Tiny vase, that's like this big.
So, good uncle's wounded, right?
That would be correct. He's bandaged, but he still
He
looks
put-
pretty sore.
He puts the bottle of laudanum in your hand. Take that to him, have him drink it,
You
then bring the
notice-
bottle back.
As you hand him the laudanum, you look back and you see where there used to be a flower. It now looks like it's shriveling and going back into the ground. The beautiful flower petals have folded up and is now just a closed pod. And is starting to ungrow, almost, is what it looks like.
Why are we standing here?
You not see the flower?
It moves further into the ground.
I see a stem.
Fuck you.
Hold on.
Is
Are you trying to figure out something to hold that with?
The flower is gone.
yes. Fuck you. Fucking distracted me.
I'll take this back to Grunkle.
Forget it. He
I'm gonna
snatches
give
the
you
bottle.
my. I'll give
He
you my
snatches
hat.
the bottle
which is-
back.
I'll give you my hat, which I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe the flower's running away from me. I'll give you my hat, and we'll see what happens.
Fuck it, alright.
All right, and I hand him my hat, which is the only thing I was covering my face with.
It's true. What do you guys do?
I'll walk back to where Grunkle is.
Okay. After some
I'm
walking, you see a torch waving around in the air. Oh, I'm a dwarf and I'm walking down the
Dear
street.
God, he's gonna
I'm a
set fire to the
dwarf.
swamp.
I'm kidding. Grunkle
I-
can do
I-
whatever
I'm
he
just-
wants.
I'm a dwarf, a big old dwarf. I'm so big, I'm a dwarf. That's true.
I'm just
Grunkle
staring.
raps.
I'm just staring at the spot where the flower was, hoping it come back.
Okay. Are you doing anything while you're sharing?
Kiss it.
I suppose I will try and do my best to pray to the lost god,
How
but
do you-
I don't.
How do you pray?
That's what I'm trying to figure out because I know nothing about this god,
True.
other than it's probably a nature god.
Dear Lost God, today has been a bad day.
It's just your diary. So tell me what you do. How do you go about praying?
I'm gonna get on my knees in front of where the flower was, axe head like down. I have my head pressed against the haft of my axe with my hands on it, and I suppose I'll pray to it, asking if there's anything I can do to help with what's going on, help its situation.
Do you pray out loud or in silence?
It's very distracting.
I will pray in a whisper, I guess, because
Okay.
I don't want to disturb nature around me. But I also know from what Grunkle said, the lost god is not in a good spot and might not be able to hear me if I'm quiet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a charm check as you pray to this god. And what do you say?
Let me help you in these trying times that we both found ourselves in, that the people of this area find themselves in. Help me help you get rid of what is taking over, what is destroying the balance of nature here. Help me see what I can do to help you and those in around us. And it's a failure. Fuck.
71 out of 36.
Could I re-roll it?
Fortune point. Fortune point.
Yeah, you can reroll.
Yes.
Use a fortune point.
Use a fortune point.
Fuck.
59 out of 36.
Use another
Use a
one.
fortune point. Use
All right,
another
I'll
one.
use one more.
Use another one.
Yay!
Fuck yeah.
23 out of 36. Okay. Making the DM think here. I like it.
I like the speech. Personally, I love that speech there. This is. I like that. This is for under the table.
Too bad neither of us can hear it, right?
But this is a moment I like.
As you're praying, the flower doesn't come back or grow or move or anything. However, you feel a heavy breath right on your neck. The hair on your neck stands straight up. Is just
And the
hear
hair
it
on my neck
feel
just
a-
straight up. Thank you for that.
What do you do?
I keep concentrating on what I'm doing. Don't let whatever it is behind me distract me.
Mm.
I can take the hit if it tries to hit me.
It's just Wolfa.
He's over there bored. He's like, you hear something stepping around you. You hear again, and more footsteps in the swamp grass around you. It sounds like it's moving around you. To the front of you, you don't see anything. As once again, you hear a and this time in your face. The smell is actually familiar to you. Tell me this, back in your dwarven home, did you guys ever roast pig over the fireplace?
I would say we would have occasionally. Because
this
apparently
has a
we're
similar smell.
okay. As roasted pig? Or as of just pig?
Yes.
Because those are two different smells.
It's a weird clash of the two.
Great demon pig. That's exactly what I needed today.
A great demon pig.
What else
I'm
does
going.
Vervikik do?
So I can't see it.
Doesn't seem like it. You felt its breath on
Then-
your face, and you open your eyes. It's not in front of you. There's nothing there. You're in what used to be the grove.
I guess I will go back to what I was doing and completely ignore the demon pig. It is. I can feel its breath,
Not anymore.
but if it is. What?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Yeah, you
Okay.
felt it on your face. You opened your eyes, and it seemed gone. No more
Okay.
trace of it.
If this is what is plaguing this land, I will do my best to get rid of it for both you and the people here. And maybe, just maybe, I can help another god from going extinct.
Do you say this out loud, continue to whisper it, or speak it in
No.
silence?
This time, it's like a strong promise. Like he's not whispering it. It's got a lot of steel behind it.
So you're saying it out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
If this is what must be hunted, if this is what must be done, then I will do so for the people here and for the gods that protect them. He stands up and kind of hefts his axe over his shoulder. Well then, I suppose we have some hunting to do later. Turns around and walks back towards everybody.
All right. I bet burnt troll smells of roasted pig. You might be right. Wilfer and Grunko, you guys are back out on the path with your torch lit. What do you guys do while you wait for Torvekik?
I'm a dwarf, and I move all the way.
I don't have an
Walk
NPC
around
here to
'cause
dance
dwarf.
with you.
I'm a
I
dwarf.
believe-
I'm a dwarf.
You know, you might be right. You might just be a very big dwarf.
No, you're supposed to sing along, Wilfer. You're a terrible dwarf. I'm a dwarf, and I walk.
It
all
has
to
been
the
about
wharf 'cause
20 minutes of him singing the song, and then finally Wilfer responded with, "Yeah, you might be a big dwarf," as Torvekik comes out of the grove and reemerges into the light.
Torvekik just keeps walking down the road.
You've
We've
got,
got
catch up then.
you've got
We've
chat
got
singing.
things
Is that
to
my
do.
hat back?
You've got chat singing dwarf songs now.
Torvekik hands Wilfer his hat as he passes by. His axe is still up on his shoulder, and he's marching with a purpose. We've got things to do, comrades. Things to hunt, things to kill, people to protect. Let's go.
Wood to deliver.
That's part of protecting people. Let's go.
I'm a dwarf and I'm marching down the path.
Which way is Torvi going?
Which way
Back,
is Torvekik
back
going?
towards town. Back towards town.
Towards
Okay,
Arwen's
so
Rest?
we're heading towards town. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Grungle will follow. He'll grab his rope. He'll grab his item Wilfer. Install Wilfer
This
if
entire
needs
time
to.
I was just leaning on the logs.
The WPS must come with us.
Yeah, well, because my character is a tower-based character, so I have to install my modules, and I'd like to install
Of course.
Wilfer.
Installing your turret-based wolfer.
Because well, when we're in combat, actually you have a bow, but
do.
Torvi is a good.
Long range.
Torvi's a bit more of a melee and range turret, so
He's also lighter, so you know. Well, I think he's probably about.
No, I'm
he's
probably
heavier.
heavier. I'm probably
Yeah.
heavier, to be honest.
you're my light recon navigation system.
All right, let's go. At least this way I won't be.
I'm a dwarf. We're marching down the road. I'm a dwarf. I'm a dwarf. We go because we're
And I'm
Road.
gonna go back to trying to catch up on the sleep I didn't get the night previous.
yeah.
You
I'll pat his
guys-
head a few times so he falls asleep better.
You guys get into a clearing where the trees start to thin out, and you see the very familiar sight of Arwin's Rest, the ruins. Within the ruins, Arwin's Rest, some lights lit. You hear someone call out from somewhere in your town, "I see them! Travelers from the east! It looks like Grunko!" As it kind of carries off across the swamp in the mist.
Can I bellow back to them?
Of course.
Because I think Grunkle's got a good like bass tone.
Absolutely.
And it'll wake up his tenant right now. But he'll do it
Wilfer
anyways.
gets no sleep the entire way.
Well, it's been like a few hours or something, but I'm sure like but
It's true, it
Grunkle will
does
be
take a
like
while.
incoming Grunkle and just like echo for a while so that there'll be like
Yeah. I will say I haven't kept you guys up on time of day, but at this point, as you guys come out of the main area of the swamp into more clearing, you can see that the sun is setting. You've been traveling for the day. It probably took you most of the morning to get all your trees and your resources, and then the second part of the day to do your travels, going off to the fire pit, going up to the grove, and getting back here. As you guys move through the ruins, following the familiar path at this point, heading into Arwin's Rest, a very unfamiliar face, man, kind of claps you guys on the shoulders and kind of greets you guys as you see he's holding a makeshift lantern. Probably just one of the watchmen. He seems to know you guys. You're like, I don't know this guy. But kind of claps you guys on the shoulders as he kind of is like, "Oh, welcome back, welcome back." They're setting up. You guys are just in time.
In time for what?
Getting
For
up.
the festival.
As you guys enter the town of Arwin's Rest, you see that the festival, the Spring Equinox Festival, is just now getting underway. What should have been happening yesterday seems to be starting now. Why? You're not sure. How? You're not sure. What?
Was Alexios
Grunkle
where he was
has no
standing
idea.
the other day?
Sorry?
Was Alexios standing where he was the other day?
Where was he standing the other day?
He's asking if we're doing like a time travel scenario where we went back in time and we can see Alexius.
No,
being
no. I
with
just
us all.
want to know if he was like where he had set himself up.
Right.
No,
Before
Alexios
we
looks a day older.
Is he where we left him?
Is- no, I'm
No,
asking if
he
he
is
just
not.
like if he over the night he would have like gone back to bed and then gotten back up and gone back to where he was.
No, he is here. But he looks fucked up. You see, he is like charred and has like dirt or some kind of black, almost like a black sweat covering some parts of him. His hair's kind of a mess. His clothes are like kind of wrinkled and partly like torn. As he's playing his violin, he kind of smiles and kind of stops and waves as he sees you guys enter the town square of Arwen's Rest. We're gonna leave off there for this episode and find out what happens next time. I will leave the players with this note. The Spring Equinox Festival is occurring. You guys are welcome to do this episode with the other party. If you guys would like to find a time during the week where all of you can attend the same session, you are all in town and all attending the Spring Equinox Festival. So if you would like to do that together, you're more than welcome to. If you guys do it separately because you can't find the time to work together, that's okay too. I will leave it up
When's
to the
their
players.
game?
Sorry?
When's the session?
Same time, Tuesday for us, Wednesday for you.
Get to it. Get another D&D session.
Yeah. So, there is a Discord chat where you guys can discuss and figure out if there's a time that works. If not, that's okay too. We'll do two separate. You guys are doing things different at the fair. I will leave it off here. Huge shout out to the players. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you for once again attending the session. Hopefully you guys had fun. If you guys want to know the players' thoughts on the session and any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, tune in Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Not sure what that is for you. That would be Tuesday, an hour ago for you, Shifty. Tune in there where we have Under the Table. It's basically a behind the scenes round table where we all sit down. It's an open discussion. You guys are more than welcome to show up and ask us any questions. Players, you guys are welcome to show up and ask any questions, talk. I mean, it's kind of an open discussion. We can talk about whatever. That's all I got. Any of you guys got anything you want to close on? Any last thoughts?
No, I'm good.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. This has been King's Crossing episode 20. Thank you so much for joining. We will see you in the next one.
Adios.
I love you.